and gentlemen, Tony Chimmel here, the GOAT of ring announcers. And I'd like to welcome everyone to the Three Bells Podcast. I'd also like to say thank you for watching and continue to support this show.
You guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast. With Triple J. Yeah! Mundo. What? And Shane O'Mac.
Acknowledge me.
Coming to you live each and every Monday night for Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got two words for you.
Welcome, everyone, to the Three Bells Podcast. It's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. A.K.A. himself. And, man, this is a throwback. This is weird. I'm so used to having a full screen of boxes and stuff. This is really the Three Bells Podcast tonight. What's going on, fellas? Shane O'Mac, Triple J. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Tuesday.
Here we go.
What's good, everybody? It's me, your homie Shane O'Mac, coming to you live from the East York section of the Three Bells Podcast table. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Stand and Deliver Aftermath. We're going to talk a lot about that tonight. You're here. Mundo's here. Jay's here. What's good, Jay? What's going on, Mundo? What's up, y'all? Yerp.
Yeah, it's your boy, Main Event Triple J, now live here on YouTube, and new champion. How y'all doing out there, everybody? It's NXT, the best show that WWE has. Let's go.
Well, thank you very much, Jay. Yes, as Shane O'Mac said, and I didn't say, we are going to be talking about Stand and Deliver, which was freaking awesome on Saturday. And the aftermath as we watch them discuss it right now. So with that being said, Shannon, man, please do what you do because nobody can do what you do. Can you please do.
Mundo's ready. Jay is ready. I'm ready. Hopefully everybody out there is ready. Let's do it. Let's get it for this. Is Three Bells Podcast, everybody.
Yes, sir. And wow, yeah. Tuesday has rolled around that fast. I mean, man, we've been going straight since Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I really, really thank y'all so much. I commend y'all so much for doing this. This was not easy. I mean, I think it was easier doing the recaps that we did last year versus what we did this year, right? Am I wrong? I think it really was much easier doing it that way.
But we're not complaining. We're not complaining. I had a ball. I enjoyed every single moment of it, from putting everything together to being out there with homies and talking with the chat. Like, I had a ball. But it's taxing on us because you have to add that in our daily living.
Right.
We are burnt and tired. But
man. Definitely not complaining.
Not at all.
Yo, that was hilarious. David, what's going on with you up there in the chat? He said, "What's up, guys?" Okay, we're not wasting no time here on NXT.
Don't forget on this thing here, we are like problem. A minute.
That's not a problem. Good. So, Jay, how did you enjoy Stand and Deliver on Saturday, my brother, since you are the OG?
Man, NXT never fails, bro. They always put on the best of the best shows, and they always leave us wanting more. Like, as you hear from the crowd, they're always like, fight forever. You know, you're hearing multiple times that the matches are awesome. It's just the atmosphere they bring because these are the young ones trying to get to the main roster.
Hey!
So, what?
Yes, I said we're wasting no time tonight. We're going straight for it. Tag team action. Liv and Raquel versus Tatum and Gigi. Unlike I said last night, I quote the same person twice. But Jay, go ahead. You can keep going, Jay.
I'm just saying that more or less, a lot of these people on this NXT roster, they're hungry to get to the main roster. So we see the effort that they give when it comes to stand and deliver. Even watching from our regular Tuesday shows, we see how much they put into their craft and everything, and they're really willing to learn. So, what we got Saturday was nothing short of, it was just excellence on Saturday.
All around the team was really good. Shane O'Mac, do you agree?
I agree 100% with Jay. It was awesome. And we enjoyed last year's. And we said, it's going to get better than that. And the answer is yes.
Right.
Like it literally was awesome from beginning to end.
Right.
Because, in every PLE, there's that one match that you can say, you can easily say, oh, this is the bathroom break, this is the bar, but they didn't have one.
No.
Honestly, didn't have one. And I was really, really looking for it just for balance, but it was just perfect. It was perfect.
Right. And you said it live. You said it was like, well, has there been one lackluster match? And I was like, no. And I mean, matter of fact, Shane, you said this was an awesome PLE. And we were only 2 matches into the show. That says a lot.
It was such a strong opener and then a strong following afterwards. You don't see that a lot. Hell, we didn't see that during Mania,
Not at all. No, not at least not the first night.
Right.
That first night, no.
Right.
Yeah, I echo y'all sentiments as well. I was very, very impressed with Stand and Deliver. Brian is in the building. Brian, what's going on, bro?
Brian!
He says, I appreciate you guys and your work. I was tired from just watching, so I understand. Three Bells back at it again. Yes, sir. We are here again.
Appreciate you, Brian. Thank you so much, man, for sticking in with us, man. We really appreciate you, man.
Facts on facts. As this match is going on, ladies, oh man, there's no way Liv and Raquel's gonna lose again, right?
That'll be bananas to lose twice in 48 hours.
BKL, brother BKL is in the building. What's up, B?
Damn.
He says, what's good, fellas, and happy Tuesday. Sports Entertainment Guy is in the building. Also, what's your thoughts of Pat McAfee talk to The Rock on his show?
Oh, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, we'll get to that, trust me. The way he made me look last night now after hearing this shit. Brian also says, everybody see The Rock on Pat McAfee today talking about the events. He admitted the wrongs and said he invented the Sell Your Soul storyline. Yes, we're going to get to that because
it's a hot topic.
Yeah.
We'll save that for a commercial break.
This is match number 1, everybody, for the Women's Tag Team Championship.
Well, golly,
Raquel. Oh, snap. By the neck.
Oh,
wow.
Interesting, this title has been touched by 4 women in the past 2 days.
Can it be 6?
But this is, I don't know. It'll be sad if this title match is a squash of Gigi and Tatum.
They did it to Lash and Jakara. I wouldn't be too surprised.
But you got to give it to Tatum and Gigi because they fought 3 other tag teams in order to get to this position, so that's not too shabby.
No. And they were definitely, like Jay said, the sleeper team. Because I kind of felt stupid after they won. I was like, well, how come I didn't pick them?
Because you picked Lash and I picked Raquel and Cora.
But we knew Lash and Jakara wasn't going to win. We just made up reasons for why they should win. And if you think about it, Tatum and Gigi are doing the same exact thing as Lash and Jakara. They're on both shows, TNA and NXT.
That's why I didn't pick them.
Gigi's been around the game for a long
So,
time.
yeah.
I didn't pick them.
And I told Jay, I was like, Jay, it felt like you were leaning towards them at one point. You made a great case for them.
And then I said, womp womp.
Yeah. Oh, man. They still got that beautiful sounding ring, too. That's the old school wrestling ring sound. Like, yeah, love that.
You know, for a second, the background looks like a tech area, but where it,
You can see it.
yes, but it's not. That's
It's
the
the stage.
it's like the side, like the that mezzanine things on the side. That's the stage
Right.
there.
Oh.
Yeah, from the other night, right from the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, we're in the place where they had the Hall of Fame at, everybody. So that's
Right.
why it looks the way it does. The crowd is on that side there.
Oh. And majority of the crowd is behind the announce that she was short of
Correct.
that, but you know what? All right. She still hit something.
Okay, Gigi and TT are going good so far.
Oh, we're on a regular commercial. Okay.
Yeah, commercial.
Commercial.
11 minutes in.
All right. So yeah. Well, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. I mean, I don't know if The Rock thought that was a great idea for him to go on Pat McAfee and explain himself like that, and then what he regurgitated out of his mouth, stating that he first off he said that Ari Emanuel called him basically in a panic, saying that ticket sales were slow for Elimination Chamber, so they need to figure out how to get something exciting to get the people to the arena. So he created the whole Sell Your Soul situation with Cody, which in long term really wasn't going anywhere, didn't really mean anything. But yeah, he said, but you know, maybe we could come back to it at another time, but like basically just said it was bullshit, and people ate it up and they came to the arena. And then in terms of John Cena and Cody's match on Sunday, stating that he called both of them, saying that, you know, the final boss is good, doesn't need to be a part of it. You know, he played his role, and it should be about the two of them. Excuse me, the two of them. See, I can't even regurgitate this bullshit. It hurts. And he felt like, you know, everything should be about them. And I mean, Shane, Jay, your reaction to that? Because
Jay, because you saw it, so I'm trying to gather all the information from what Mundo is saying and you're saying, and the people in your background.
right, the party.
No. There might be a Snitching with Jay episode tonight. So yeah. Yeah, but the way I was thinking about it when I heard it, I was just like, this is total bullshit. You really sold that to us and then tell us that it's not gonna happen. You know, it just makes me think like we've been talking about it. You know, WWE is more of a cash cow now. It's like, you know, Karrion Kross said it. They're only here for viral moments, and it's true. You know, this is bananas how everything has to go, but it's the age that we live in right now nowadays, that everything has to be something put on the internet to blow up and get likes and get money. So I could see that standpoint of it, but at the same time, it just makes the average fan get more mad because it's like, why?
Well, yeah, the average fan, Triple H has just outwardly said he don't give a fuck about, because those are the people who's on the internet. That's why I've been saying this constantly the last few days about, well, it doesn't really matter to people on Twitter and whatnot as we are back live, because Triple H really just doesn't care. He says, well, if the people in the arena are happy, that's all that matters. The internet people are a little section of the people that watch the product. So we'll get back to that.
Right. To me, the people on the internet, they watch the product to complain about it Because there's a group of people that says, oh, you watch that fake stuff? Look how fake it is. Look at this and look at that. So they'll watch it online and nitpick it to try to prove their point. Meanwhile, you have very passionate fans, followers to this brand, to this whole wrestling thing, like us here. And it's kind of like you're trying to play the center. You want to please these people here online to convince them differently, and you want to keep us interested at the same time. So I think that was one of the reasons why The Rock put out this little PR interview that he did. Because remember, we did this last year. Remember that? We were unhappy with what we was about to get. We was crying and complaining, and then they came up with that press release. And I guess he figured if he did something like that again, because again, he's hearing that a lot of people was not too happy with Mania 41. So, and before coming on Channel 11, they have the Sports Nation, Jay, and they close out by talking about Mania 41. And they said, and they reported that Mania 41 was the most successful event in WWE history.
Of course, they're going by numbers and matrix.
Right.
They're not going by actual, like, the content. Nice DDT by Tatum.
Because at the end of the day, as a business, that's what's important, the numbers.
And we already picked this out already. We said it already about this company. They are no longer the WWE that we knew. No. They have an owner, which is a company that just cares about making money. As we continue to watch the ticket sales go up, and up.
Okay. I don't even want to think about Mania 42 and their tickets. Good gravy. Oh, nice suplex. Good bridge.
That's what we're going to need to see more out of.
Keep the hammer down. Keep the hammer down.
But yeah, I mean, at least there's some elements in there that us passionate fans can appreciate.
Oh,
Oh, they almost ran into each other.
Turn them up a little bit.
Big double clothesline by Rodriguez and hoisting up Paxley.
Oh man, Diesel, right? Diesel, right? Right.
Yep.
72 hours for the champions. Nice counter.
Oh man.
Challenges, wait a minute. Shoulder
One,
down.
Two.
Another near fall. What a way to
Tag.
kick off NXT this Tuesday on the
I
CW.
don't think Raquel's seen that fast.
No, she didn't because she's going for her finisher right
Yeah,
now.
but it's to the
No.
illegal competitor. Yeah, I don't think Raquel realizes
It looks so weird because all the fans are behind her. You can't see it.
Oh,
Looks like
Right.
nobody's there.
You hit it on the head, and now Tatum Paxley. Looking up, referee.
They can't lose their titles
Paxley from the
again.
top.
Ooh, nice
Oh.
Gigi.
Into the
Cover.
cover.
One,
Comes on the line,
two.
it's live.
Oh.
Morgan, give
Ah.
credit to the devil when it's due. Able to save
Ooh,
things.
nice step up into
Guri
Guri.
rocking Morgan to the outside.
Come on, double team again. Double team again.
They could just pull this thing together. They could
Tag.
walk out
Yeah,
with
this
two
is
tag
weird.
team
It was better off being at
champions
T-Mobile.
Not been
They
too
could have
big for
packed
the
T-Mobile.
challengers who earned this opportunity.
Shame.
They did Saturday.
Oh yeah, you mean the arena? I thought you were talking about the store. I'm like,
Throwing
wow.
around, got caught, bouncing right back off, and another tag was
Blind
made.
tag.
And I don't think Raquel noticed that. I mean, this is great. I don't even want to say it's trickery. It's strategy by the challengers.
Good
Double
headbutt.
headbutt, but a tag was made.
Oh, live
Good
blind
tag.
Now legal.
Oh,
the
snap.
challengers believe it's Raquel.
I think turnabout maybe.
Oh, no,
There's
turn
no
around.
way-
Look off.
No way
Look
they didn't
off.
see that. Oh, nice code breaker.
Oh, it's
What
over.
a code breaker.
It's over.
Oh, Tejada bomb.
Yep,
Tejada
it's over.
bomb is up and down.
Gigi's wiped
Yep,
out.
they about to finish
She's
him.
legal.
That's
Uh-oh.
it.
What a combination.
Oblivion. And it's over.
Good night, Susie.
Good
One,
night,
two,
Samala.
three.
Survive.
Damn.
See?
Damn.
So the whole point of what happened on Saturday was just, you're just going to get eaten up by these people. That's sad.
That was solely for a photo op moment at Mania. That's all that was.
Yeah.
Trickery was almost a strategy.
But these girls, shout out to Liv and Raquel. This is their third match. What, 3
3 days straight.
3 days
right?
straight they was in the ring. Yeah, Sunday, yesterday, and now today. Shout out to them.
Wow.
I mean, unless we see them on Friday, which I doubt, they can
That'll be crazy, right?
they can enjoy themselves, take some time off.
I would stay in Vegas.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually be able to fully enjoy it.
But shout out to also to Gigi and Tatum. They definitely deserve that position. And
NXT once again gets overworked with the tag titles.
yeah,
The title that was originally theirs.
Yeah. I don't like it. Not right.
right.
Damn. Oh God, he's still looking for his cup.
Why don't you bring it back? Because the king, I kind of need my heritage cup.
You need it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I do.
we'll bring it back, but we have a couple conditions there.
Yeah.
First of all, you have
They
to
might-
admit
they might turn it into a belt.
Magic, and you need
Obviously.
to apologize.
Obviously,
And you
that's
need
the
to.
case. That's the case. I'm so sorry. Magic
That'd be
is
dope.
clearly very, very real.
Good.
You took the cup away.
A
You brought this
cup
thing
belt?
back.
But you
Let's
didn't,
do the reverse.
You didn't let me finish. You also have to defend it tonight.
Oh my dude, come on.
You do.
Been in Vegas all weekend.
I know.
I've been
Defend it to
dieting. I've
keep
been
it.
training. I've been doing Vegas
That's
things.
the deal.
I can't.
You have to
wrestle.
defend it or you don't get it back. It's as simple as that.
Against who?
Deal?
Deal.
Okay. We'll bring it back.
That guy doesn't talk.
Yeah, he's known for not
once again,
talking.
You know the deal. You have to admit that we are magic. Look into the camera. Say we are magic.
They are magic, and magic is real.
Okay. And you have to defend it tonight. You ready for that?
I guess.
Okay. Then we can show you your trophy.
Oh, what? Okay.
You ready for it?
There
it is,
my
right?
baby.
Oh, my God.
Oh, awesome.
Oh,
Remember,
same old.
you're defending it tonight.
Against who?
Oh, that'll be a surprise.
Well, guys, it looks like we have
Yeah, Penn and Teller, Mundo.
championship match tonight.
They've been in the
What a
game
surprise
for a long time, and the cool thing about them,
later on, live
at the end of all their tricks, they show how it's done.
of championships. There is the
So that's what I like about them.
champion.
Right.
Ricky Saints is here
Who challenges Lexus?
next on NXT.
Brian says, I read an article on Ringside News about fans are calling for Triple H's head for his shitty PLEs, but good show on Netflix. I think it's an overreaction, but agree. I believe they are clout chasing. Speaking of Triple H,
see,
as
see,
we're having
that-
a meeting, that sound is hilarious. Man. It sounds like a full-blown meeting's going on.
There's a party going on outside of Triple J's window.
So Triple H told Peter Rosenberg in an interview on WWE's YouTube channel that there's no pivot in WWE, no matter how the fans claim there are. And I quote, "That's the new word in the internet now, pivot. You've got to pivot. We don't like it, you have to pivot. No, we don't. You don't know where it's fucking going. There's no pivot that needs to happen because we know where it's going." I'm telling y'all, he's been sounding really, really, really like towards the internet. I don't know if he's reading what a lot of people are saying and how they've been criticizing from the road to WrestleMania till now. He's been in his feelings about this, and that's why I keep saying it. I keep mentioning it because I never seen him react like this before.
Oh, yeah.
But he's really on one. Like, I guess, like Brian said, maybe he's seeing that these people are calling for him and saying how shitty his booking is. Like, he really, he kept it quiet when everybody was calling him a racist and everything like that, and his poor booking of black guys. But I don't know what it was that he's seen recently, but he's been commenting on it a lot lately. And I don't know.
Well, I could kind of understand it because the difference is with this type of criticism, it could be quite overwhelming. And you are kind of being disingenuous to the product that I am putting my blood, sweat, and tears into. And for me to hear all of this negative, and it's almost like the same record being played over and over again, eventually you're going to have to take that needle off and put your own record and have it speak for yourself. And I think that's what he's doing.
But they created that term pivot. They said that last year in all the documentaries and everything that we said that we saw. They said, yes, we went this way and we had to pivot because it wasn't what we thought it was going to be. They outright said that. So now that the fans are using the same term that they described the road to WrestleMania last year when they wanted to go with Roman versus The Rock instead of Cody and Roman, they coined that term. The fans didn't do that. They did. So now you're upset that the fans are feeling that way because, again, I asked y'all on the road to WrestleMania, like, how y'all feeling about this? It's kind of lackluster. Like, so I don't know. Maybe I don't get it. Like, you can't be mad. You used it first.
Right.
Y'all explained to us what it was, what the term pivot meant. Like,
the phrase that you originated, but now mad because we're using it.
Right.
And it sparks more truth from our perspective than theirs.
We're watching it. Like, we know that you know what's supposed to happen because you guys wrote it out. But
sure,
what you expected and like what you had in your head is not translating obviously to what we're seeing on screen. It's just not. Like, what happens to Cody now? Like, they clearly just moved right along from Cody. They gave us Randy.
Back to the mid card you go.
I'm just saying, like, hey, Triple H needs to stop being so sensitive and reading the internet so much. Apparently, he's doing that a lot.
Okay, so because now that you said that, I wish I could retract what I just said, because now it seems to me, now that you're saying all of that, it seems to me that now he's doing PR work because he's being called out.
Right.
Now that you're telling me all of this now, I think that's why he's doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, because remember, he went on a whole rant last year. The buck stops with me. I'm the boss. I do this, blah, 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 blah. So now everybody's holding you to your feet to the fire. Well, then this is your booking. You decided this and all this other stuff. You got to take the criticism with the praise.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, shit, the way The Rock got me looking, I got to pick my face up off the floor after that whole discussion me and you had yesterday for him to give us that bullshit. And I quote, he says, because I got it. I actually got the quote. He said, why get involved in that finish when the spotlight should just be on, in my opinion, John, 17, heel champion. What 2025 is going to look like if this man is saying he's going to ruin professional wrestling. That to me is the anchor in the storyline. And he wants to step out of the spotlight and put it on those two. Bruh.
That is crazy. Mundo, are you seeing this?
Yes, I see. Baby Randy.
Boys, I think it'd be best if the NQCC just went their separate ways now.
Javon's in the background.
Like we did the D'Angelo's.
Well, how about when my crew gets back? We'll give you guys a run for your money.
Was that right? Well, after Saturday, I'm ready for a fight, so what's up?
Man, how many times we gotta beat you down for you to learn? You win this by yourself. You ain't got no backup.
Whoa. Javon's not fighting this one alone. I got your back. Yeah, I got you. How about we see how a 2-on-2 goes?
Oh, yeah? Let's see.
Let's go talk to Abel.
It's good they're letting him. They're letting him speak.
Who, Randy?
Yeah, baby Randy, because him being deaf.
Right.
I'm happy they're letting that go.
Oh, that's why he sound like that. Okay. Okay.
Mundo, it's time.
Yeah, Mundo, while you was reading, they were showing Charlie and what's his name? Travion?
Oh.
Travion Heights.
Yeah, there was a blood sport.
Yeah, I saw GCW. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I saw that.
Karrion Kross, Natalia was there.
Yeah, Natalia is all of a sudden a badass all of a sudden now.
Yeah.
I was thoroughly impressed by that. I was like, oh, shit.
She came out as, what, Natty?
Natty something. And then she came out with her middle finger in the air to everybody. I was like, ooh.
Oh, yeah, she was a bad girl. Bad girl.
And then Karrion Kross came out as Killer Kross.
Right.
He kicked ass.
All right, so Christopher is in the building. Chris said NXT Tuesday, Roxanne Perez and Julia.
That's every day for Chris. Hey, Chris.
Chris, are you ever gonna say hi to us? And just not even gonna acknowledge our presence.
I guess that's how he does it.
That's how he says hi.
That's how he says hey.
And then Brian says, and he is not telling the truth either because they clearly pivoted from Rock versus Roman last year because of fan backlash. Exactly.
Back, baby.
Lawan's in the building. What up, Lawan?
You know, going off
What
of
up,
that,
Lawan?
I kicked off WrestleMania weekend with a bang when I successfully defended the North American Championship.
That was a great match.
Against a man who is forever going to be a thorn in my side, and that is you, all ego Ethan Page. Yeah. My mom agrees as well. But the world watched this week when we had a historic 2-night of WrestleMania, but it was at Stand and Deliver that I made good on my promise that I said since I stepped foot here at NXT. Everything that I've said, I've turned into reality. I am the man around here, as you can tell.
It's the man.
And man, Stand and Deliver was surreal, but it felt so good to do it against you, Ethan Page.
My way, my life.
He's the opponent.
That can't be his opponent. Is he cutting his promo short? Mind you, Lexus King is wearing a marching band uniform jacket.
Ricky. Hold your horses, brother. Look,
He got no pop, by the way.
I know
No
you
pop.
just had a
Yo, that cup looks so smaller than the original one. That doesn't look like the original
my
cup.
whole weekend running all over Las Vegas.
Look how little it is. You can carry it with one hand. Normally you could carry that cup with
because
two.
those clowns, Penn and Teller, made it disappear right before my very eyes.
Penn and Teller, they shrunk it.
Okay. Hey, good for you, Lexus, but I have no clue what this has to do with me. I'm out here simply putting on a show. I'm just confused about why you're out here right now.
Well, you know, Ricky, I've actually got business out here. So before you try and cut me off and take up my ring time, I'm defending my Heritage Cup tonight. And if you don't get up out of here, I might set my sights on that North American title as well.
Again.
Oh, we're doing this again. That's so funny because last week you lost the 4-way, so you don't have a shot at that. It seems to me that your mouth keeps writing checks that your little ass can't cash, partner.
You know what I love? I love a lot of things, Ricky, but I don't love smug, arrogant pricks like you who think they can get over with this gullible audience. Newsflash, brother. Nobody likes you. They love the king. Okay? You're a legend in your own mind. Delusions of grandeur fill your brain.
He's about to put the mic out to the fan.
He said,
Why don't you
whoops.
give me what I want then? Why don't you put that North
Look,
American
somebody's
title
sign says
on the
Lexus
line
King
next week
shaves with a
against
paintbrush.
me. And no, I don't mean 3 or 4 other guys. I don't mean a little 4-way to stack the odds against me. I've had enough of that here in Vegas. Okay? So how about it? You and me. You know what? I'll even put my cup on the line against you.
Oh, title
We'll
for
make it a
title?
double champion match. Ricky Saints versus Lexus King. Cup versus title. One fall, winner takes all.
Oh,
Tempting.
I'm going to put it to you like this. You are a very special individual. Oh, my God. The fact that you're even worried about me right now when you have a mystery opponent is very telling. And since I already know that you went and talked to Ava about all this, guess what? You're on.
Okay, just like that.
All right, title for title.
Is this main event or?
What are the referees coming for?
Who's he facing? Who's the
They
mystery
weren't even
opponent?
doing
We're gonna
anything.
find out
Well,
live
all those
next
referees
on
would just show up
NXT.
like that.
mystery opponent.
So there's still a mystery opponent.
So yeah, Lawan stopped by and said, just dropping in to say hi, everyone. Let's have a good show. Brian was agreeing with whatever I was saying at the moment. He said, yes, Mundo. And then he also said, what's good, L? Miss your big head tonight. Pause. Then LaJuan responds, LOL, now he wants to step out the spotlight. Why get involved then to lead people on once again? Well, he admitted if that's the case, Ari is the one that called him in to do that. Clearly he wasn't even planning on doing it. So yeah, because he was a part of WrestleMania last year. And then Chris says, I dropped Cora Jade for Julia. You still didn't say hi, Chris.
I think the new hairdo got him.
For who?
For Julia.
The
braids.
I like the braids on Julia too. She looked like somebody that lived in my neighborhood. Like she's like mixed with black and Asian.
Mm-hmm.
Look good. Yeah, Julia, give me a call. I don't care if you don't know how to speak English. Anyway, Brother BKL says, welcome to the Iron Age. Welcome to the twilight of the gods. Here, you're lying alone on the frozen ground, waiting for the end.
What song is that?
Jay, what does that mean?
I guess that's in reference to what the Rock was talking about, more or less.
Well, he put music notes in the end, so
I guess that's a song.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Brian says, I am sorry, I just don't buy the Saints character. He is such a loser, especially when he does that pose.
Oh, the pose that you guys like.
Chris comes back and says, main event of NXT is Stephanie Vaquer versus Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship in high. Oh, we finally got a high.
We got a high.
We got a high. All right. Finally. And then brother says he's always dropping in for wherever he wants. LOL. I'm assuming he's talking about LaJuan. I don't know. But yeah, we can just go on and on and on and on about that Rock situation in Triple H because that's hypocritical as hell. But the pivot situation, like, come on.
Yeah.
All right.
That's their way of PRing.
Yeah, right. So in an interview, Bailey. Oh wait, excuse me. I'm sorry. I started the article way too far. There we go. Yeah, following her WrestleMania 41 absence, the amount of time left on Bailey's WWE contract has now been revealed, guys. It seems like everybody's contract's coming up soon, huh? 5 years went by that fast. Originally set to team with Lyra Valkyria at WrestleMania 41, she would be replaced by Becky Lynch following a backstage attack ahead of night one of the 2-night PLE. Y'all think that was Bailey? That was Becky that did that to her?
That's what I'm thinking.
Because it's a part of the storyline. So, yeah. You said Roxy?
Either one. Her or Roxy.
Well, we'll get back to that after this. Tank, Soul, Zaria.
I think I can make the thigh. No, maybe, I don't know. Traditional.
Hey.
Congrats. Soul, if it was going to be anyone other than me winning that ladder match, it was you. But I want to do another one. It was so chaotic. People climbing the ladder, bodies flying, everyone. You snatching souls. Girl, please. Just, After the night that I had,
Let's
last
walk
thing
it.
I need is your energy. I did not miss you and your annoying self for the last 6 months. Go somewhere.
Is she really that tall?
Man.
Thea, you're gonna learn real quick because it's in the same locker room you left a few months ago.
I think she got some heels on.
I didn't think my life could get any worse, but then you showed back.
Uh-oh.
Put her in her place once and for all.
Well, not my problem.
Well, family.
Then you can
She
do it
looks
yourself.
scrumptious right there.
Ooh. Well, that was
Oh,
rude.
you never could, so I guess I will.
Okay.
Oh.
Looking yummy.
That was like 5 promos in one.
They did that before and it worked out.
Yeah. If this was Raw, we would have got all 5 promos separately.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Oro Mensa? Oh, Noam Dar.
That's Noam.
Oh,
That's Noam Dar?
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, he's
Welcome
back.
Okay.
That's his song, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. That is his actual theme song.
The NXT Heritage Club Champion.
Welcome back, man.
But clearly he's going to lose, right? Because Lexus is fighting next week.
At 178 pounds.
If Lexus is saying that he's gonna focus on Ricky.
I don't know. There's something about this setup that I don't like because you can't hear the crowd.
Because they're over there. The ring is here, they over there.
They fall.
So it's like if you have stereo headphones.
Right. And the seats go up.
Right.
It's awkward.
Or you can hear the people by the ring.
So this
And
is a
Jay's
Heritage
background.
Cup
The others
match.
that have held the prestigious
Yeah.
cup, and it wouldn't equal the days that Dar has held
Let's
it.
go, Noam. Let's see if he still got it.
Noam Dar, the greatest
Oh,
Heritage
man.
Cup champion in the history of the Cup, man. Give him his props, and he's back.
It's match number 2, everybody.
May 24. He was attacked. He was sidelined by Ethan Page.
Oh,
coming
wow.
up on the line and a kick out. But look, Corey, he has been sitting back watching NXT. Also, the
Man.
changes made to what he once held and what he once dominated.
It's been 11 months. It's a whole different world than when we last saw Noam Dar. And this may be the first time you're seeing Noam Dar. This
11
is an
months.
athlete who is as violent as he is flamboyant.
Ooh.
Case
That
in
is a
point.
long
It's all
time.
about precision over
But they went
speed,
by quick,
timing
though.
over.
You sure did.
Dar using that Thai
Yeah,
boxing
man.
background. Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Drop kick right in the grill.
Into the
Cover.
cover.
Right in the
Cup
grill.
is on the line.
Two.
And a kick out. Now look, when Noam Dar was champion,
So does
there
Metaphor
were
get back
rounds.
together?
There was how many decisions?
I don't know, they just
that
seem
you
so
had to have.
busy.
And
The
right
girls
now,
are
a little
busy.
flick of the wrist and
Oh, he's wiping
He's
off
wiping his beard.
rub his beard off.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fake.
Oh, that's good.
That's wrong.
Look,
That's wrong.
Noam Dar is a wisecracking individual, but
it
right
is
now he's
fake.
taking it to Lexus King crucifix. Going down to the bottom line.
Finally.
Saying, Booker, there
Somebody
is
tells the
nothing.
truth,
Dar
finally.
was
Yeah.
defended in rounds.
I have
There
a
was
feeling
strategy
Jay,
to it. There
he's
was
gonna
a
have a
timeline.
run-in
There was
with,
a rest period. Lexus King has
Lash
done
and
away with all
Jakara
of
later
that.
on tonight.
And what do
Ooh.
you think Dar makes of those
Pretty much.
eliminations?
Business in this business. Time off.
What about
Oh.
Perhaps Noam Dar is going to need.
Cover.
Hold on.
One, two.
Dar may need those extra
Because I thought they was
rounds
keeping in
to actually
touch.
get
Remember
back
they spoke to
into
him from the
into
hospital?
fray right now.
Mhm.
He's looking good, but right now
And
he's in a
then
little trouble.
Oro
At the same
disappeared.
time,
Lexus King striking from
Cara and
behind.
Lash can't
Black
stop losing.
Supernova 11.
Look at that.
And the current Heritage Cup
And I'm shocked about Oro because he was doing good. He was
See, that's the star of all.
He was doing an amazing job in the ring, and he just
He was in the
vanished.
middle. Right, he was in the middle of a thing with Ethan that went nowhere.
By the star of all television.
Well, Noam Dar returning here tonight, and he is known also, you talk about it for
Supernova.
he's known for having a high fighter IQ.
That's his nickname.
You're absolutely right about that. As we look at Lexus King
That's
delivering
weird,
some
Shane. Do you think those
style
upper
kicks, but
balconies
it is on
are
display.
open as well?
And Dar now turning right back around, but
What, the ones that's on camera?
Also a
No, the ones that's behind Booker T and them.
The guy's a master antagonist.
Those up there.
Under your opponent's skin. Very similar to how we always talk about.
I don't know, it's so dark.
It's almost similar to like how we went when we went into the theater, probably at MSG.
But I don't like this arena.
You
now I'm
heard
thinking
us,
about
though.
it.
You heard the crowd.
Yeah, you can't hear this. There's too much space.
Right.
The North American title. He just challenged Ricky Saints, but right now he's looking to retain. Super kick under the jaw, into the cover, and Dar getting that left.
I'm gonna tell you
Yeah, it's
guys.
very
I can see
quiet
it
in there.
Dar's
Yeah,
face right now.
the sound is
Not
dying.
to say Noam Dar, when he left, I mean,
The acoustics
his cardio is
is
definitely not
bad.
there tonight. I can
Look
see
how
it.
high it goes. That's
right out
right.
of my mouth.
Look
There's
at that.
nothing like being in ring shape. No treadmill can prepare you for this.
Oh.
Nobody home for the swan
It sounds like it's like
King trying to get
25,
back to
30
his
people in
feet.
there max.
Noam Dar is up. Dar coming right in big.
Oh.
Fist,
Oh.
followed by another.
Oh.
Trying to get some
Damn.
combination offense, but now Dar taking a step back.
I'll tell you right now, Dar's gonna have to land a big shot if he wants to walk out of here. And the
Oh, what a
Nice
fake.
fake out.
Oh, that's what he was faking. Okay.
Oh, shit. He won the cutback. On the first night back?
On his first
He got
night
back what he originally never lost.
He did lose it.
Yeah, but that was, due to injury.
No, it wasn't.
He was hurt.
It
He
wasn't
was already
because of energy. He lost that.
He called it a hellbow.
Oh shit!
Four-time champion.
Well, I guess that match for next week is canceled.
Unless he's doing it.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, it's the main event.
Stephanie back to net, back.
Ooh, Stephanie and Roxy, not Julia. Ooh, that's dope. So, what about last night's ending with Braun and Seth? Do you think they add a third member?
Well, we still on a high with the fact that Breaker's there.
Right.
I wouldn't know who would be at the person. I want to see what happens with Breaker first.
Right.
And then maybe based on what happens with their storyline, we will see who would be that next person that would make sense to join. Or do they even need another person to join? Time will tell.
I'll say Becky Lynch. Only because of the fact that she just turned heel last night. Her husband's heel.
Right.
And they need a woman's presence, like you always say, Shane.
Every faction needs a lady.
Right. All right, so let's head over to the sports desk with Triple J. Triple J, what's going on in the world of the NBA playoffs?
Cool. In game 2, the Indiana Pacers against the Milwaukee Bucks. We have the Pacers up 87-73, late third quarter. And at the half, we got the Grizzlies and the Thunder playing, with the Thunder up 70-52. At 10 o'clock, yep, once again, another blowout. And at 10 o'clock, we got the Timberwolves at the Lakers, with the Timberwolves up 1-0 in that series.
It's crazy. Both Ja and Shea have 12 points in the top performance for both teams respectively right now.
Bro.
Clearly that means Shea has a lot of help from his other cast members where Ja does not.
Bro, that 50-point blowout game, he only had 15.
Who, Ja or Shea?
Shea. Only 15, because 8 people scored in double digits.
And then Giannis has 16 points and 12 rebounds. He already got a double-double. But 16 points, though, that's nothing for him. I'm surprised. But
Dame Lillard returned.
Yeah, I think he might want to be out of there, huh?
He's going to call out. He's going to ask out. I feel it.
And Tyrese Halliburton has 19 points and 9 assists. Oh, man, he's about to go for a double-double.
Damn.
9 assists.
But that's crazy because he had 5 assists in the first 4 minutes of the game.
Yeah. That means his guys are making their shots. You're only getting assists if people make the damn shots.
Sheesh. Because it should have been more assists if that was the case.
Yeah. But we'll see. It's 73-85.
You want some baseball real quick?
I was looking to see if we have enough time for baseball because they be wilding. Yeah, you can go ahead with baseball.
You have 1 minute. 1 minute.
Okay, the Mets in the top of the 5th are up 2-1 against the Phillies in the 5th inning. The Yankee game went final. They lost 3-2 to Cleveland. We had the Padres 2-0 against the Tigers in the top of the 9th. We got the Reds and Marlins, with the Marlins up 4-3, top 8. The Red Sox up 4-1 against Seattle, top 6. In the middle of the 8th, we got the Nationals up 7-0 against the Orioles. And we got the Braves up 3-2, bottom 5 against the Cardinals. Also at the end of 4, we got the Minnesota Twins over the White Sox 2-1. Tied up at 0, we got the Rockies and the Royals in the 6th inning. Also on the top of the 4th, we got the Cubs up 5-4 against the Dodgers. And the Astros are up 3-1 against Toronto midway through the 3rd. inning. At 9:30, we got the Angels and Pirates.
We don't have to talk about that.
Tampa Bay, Arizona.
Right.
Okay, back to the show.
Yeah. But
thank you, Jay.
Come on,
yeah,
Matt. You're welcome.
Thanks, dude. I was about to ask you about the Met game. Where are they in the game right now?
Middle
Top
of the fifth. Let me go back to it again.
Middle of the fifth. I'm seeing top of the fifth.
Top of the fifth with the Phillies. The Phillies got 2 men on, 2 out.
The face of the NXT Women's Champion, Stephanie Vaquero.
So, she's not going to claim a division that I built.
Then last night you interfered in the match between Stephanie and Io on Raw. So
Right.
Right. Because the Raw after Mania was supposed to be my moment. But no, it was Stephanie. So what did I do? I ruined the moment that I deserved. And it felt so good too. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know Julia had the same idea as me, but if Stephanie has a problem about it, then maybe you should do something tonight. But she won't. She won't because Stephanie's not at 100%. No, she's tired, she's drained, and I've been there. The media, the matches, the interviews, the appearances. I know that because I had to defend my NXT Women's Championship 48 hours after Stand and Deliver. But if I was anything but the prodigy, the Slammy Award-winning NXT Superstar of the Year, I would have lost. But unfortunately for Stephanie, I'm the prodigy. And she may have walked into Vegas as champion, but I'm going to walk out a 3-time NXT Women's Champion.
Wow.
Damn.
I mean, say what you want, but Roxanne Perez, that is a bad chick, yo.
She kills
wishes
promos.
Lyra wishes she can do what she can on the mic. If she for real, if she was able to do that, she would be great.
You know what it is, though? All in all, Jay, it's personality. You can't train personality. It's either you have it or you don't.
Right.
And she doesn't have it. So I say make the best out of what it is you have.
Right.
And see where that goes. Don't try to pretend to be somebody else that you're not, because that's going to come off disingenuous and we will call you out on that. Just work with what you got, sugar. Jay is watching, so.
Right. Brian says, what did I say the other day? I bet you Heyman makes his own new faction, like old school The Dangerous Alliance CW. Brooklyn brother BKL says there's a rumor about Paul Heyman's new Dangerous Alliance, and fourth wrestler who could. Either way, Chick Williams, Carmella Hayes, Ricky Saints, and Austin Theory. These are people from all different shows, bro.
I don't see neither one of those guys.
Me neither.
I'm going with a sleeper in it, and I'm thinking it's going to be Ethan Page based on the fact that his beef with CM Punk.
Oh, I was just seeing that Seth Rollins was making a new age evolution. Yeah. Oh, nice counter.
And a kick out. What a night it is.
He needs a Randy.
Championship matches into the cover and another kick out. Noam Dar.
Well, he got a Batista already.
Like last time Rusev making
and he got a flare.
WWE.
Absolutely jaw dropping.
What he needs is a Randy.
Counter by Fallon Henley. Looking for the armbar. Hale has her hands clasped.
I'm all for it. That's
shoulders down, having to relinquish the hold though.
The way you look at it now, it's just those two alone. Like Seth and Braun, you're like, shit. I gotta contend with this guy and that guy.
Yeah, and he listens to Seth. He listened to every word Seth said to him last night. Bring his ass in here to me. Hold him down. And you know what? I still fucks with Seth. I don't think he's a bad guy. I didn't see anything that said he had a heel turn. People said it, but I don't see anything different.
He's always been the same.
Yeah, that's like I don't see anything different. There's nothing different about what he did.
Go ahead, Shane.
No, go ahead, Jay.
No, I was gonna say honestly, I feel like he's the best wrestler I've ever seen that doesn't need a title in his hand. He shines without gold.
Fantastic suplex by Henley.
I agree. You do have some superstars They're the superstars regardless.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need a title for an identity.
Oh, there goes that group.
Oh. And the body of Fallon Henley.
Go Thea.
I agree.
Go
You gonna get her W tonight?
Go Thea.
Oh. Good night, Sally. Oh, no, she's gonna go for the submission.
Mm-hmm.
There it is, right there. That was quick. Gunther. No, but I agree. We've always known Seth doesn't need to have a title to beat a man. Remember what that happened when Roy didn't have a championship.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He was still the guy. And he made the United States Championship that more elite.
Champ.
What about them?
Hey.
And at that, he was having a PLE losing streak at one time. Like it was what, like it reached double digits at one moment.
Yeah, and it still didn't matter. He was the guy. But again, am I bugging? I really don't feel like there was any change in his character at all. Nothing changed. He's still. You can't say he's a bad guy because he hates Roman and Punk. He hated them when you considered him a good guy.
Right.
Now he got some help to get rid of them.
So what is a good guy?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because it's so complicated to identify who's good and bad these days. You know, back in my days,
right,
it was very easy. Straightforward who was good and who was bad. They oozed the goodness and the badness. It was very easy. But now, today, it's like there's so many bad guys that we agree with.
Right.
And so many good guys that we disagree with. It's like we don't know who's who. We just like whoever. And maybe they're bad tonight and say something that makes us go on their side, and now we're saying, well, they're not as bad as they're trying to portray them to be.
Right. And, you know, it goes back to the discussion that we had the other day, Shane, where Triple H pretty much agreed with us on the psychology of a heel. You know, it's not back in the days where I'm a bad guy because I'm a bad guy. No, the heel has their own story. They have their own warped idea of why they're right, and they explain it to us. But, you know, it's up to you, the viewer, to decide whether they're the bad guy or the good guy, because the lines are blurred very much so. Because every bad guy today has a story where you're like, like I always harp back to Drew McIntyre. He has a story. He told the story, and you're just like, is he really the bad guy? Then you go to the New Day, and their reasoning for why they did what they did. Like, are they really the bad guys? You know, because you question, like, well, Big E could have, like, if he can sit down at a desk and do all that stuff, he can be at ringside, support the team,
do a swing here and there, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's like I think that's the thing this day and age, Shane, because it's a lot of, like, you really got to question, like, well, is he really a bad guy? Is she really a bad girl?
You know, you just sparked the question for you and Jay and people in the chat. With all of this going on, with the heel turns and the heels speaking facts, this, that, and the third, who would tell the truth more? A heel or a good guy? It seems to me that, yes, you would automatically think that a bad guy would lie so that you could side with him. But what's to stop a good guy from doing that? What does a bad guy has to lose for him to lie? Good guys, they have us to lose. They have our trust. They have our backing to to lose.
Their reputation.
Bad guys, yeah, their reputation. Bad guys, they don't give a damn. We don't care. But I'm letting you know what's going on, which is why I feel the way I feel.
Right. And if for those of you who've seen Black Adam, then you get the reference that I made to Shane the other night. Like, that's literally one of those situations where it's like, is he really the bad guy? And are these really the good guys? Because we know what they did to get to the situation, where they are, and we know what he did. So, it's a good question. I guess we'll get back to that after Oba.
Who would you call him a bad guy, or just a wrestler that's doing what he's supposed to do and get to the top and stay at top, which is what he's been doing.
The bad guy in that triple threat match was Trick.
Yes.
At Stand and Deliver, I did exactly what I said I was going to do. Trick Williams and Javon Evans had all these dreams and aspirations about dethroning the ruler and becoming the NXT champion at Stand and Deliver. Not on my watch. You know what I did? I took their dreams, I set it ablaze, and I burnt it to ashes. And I told them to wake up.
That's right.
Oh, but come on now. They gave you a good match, bro.
Damn good match.
Yeah.
I will say,
does this sound like 2,800 people?
I will say, during the build-up to
No,
this match,
that's what they say.
That's how much that arena holds. 2,800 for a general session and 3,800 for a concert or general admission event.
But they're look at
regretfully so, because the young OG is a lot better than I thought he was.
Oh, okay.
Giving him his props.
And although his time has not come, his best years are definitely ahead of him. So shout out to the young OG.
Thank you very much.
That's what's up. Yes, you make Daddy Mundo proud.
Oh, you heard the Velcro?
Is that a Velcro?
You heard the Velcro? Oh my God.
No love for Williams. Cannot stand him.
Sound like an 80s wallet.
But I will say, as good as he is, as great as he is, the ruler is just that much better.
Oh,
cue the good guy.
Of course, he got to come out, right?
You ain't beat me alone. There was somebody else there.
Well, you can hear the crowd now.
You know I ain't even going out like that right there, Oba. Because every single time it comes to me getting what's mine, Oba, you always find the easy way out.
Okay, look at them leggings.
You only won because you pinned your birthday. But to be real, I don't care if it is your birthday. I want my title back.
Oh, happy
it's his
birthday,
birthday.
Oba.
Williams, I gave
It
you your
is.
flowers.
He blew it up before you could.
What more do you want?
Now I want my one-on-one. Look, I ain't no regular Joe.
Somebody has a sign in the back, by the way, that says happy
I'm the
birthday.
man here. I'm the face of this brand. When you think about NXT, you think about me. You don't think about no Oba. Feel me?
Hear me?
Your mama like him. Look,
See the
I'm tired
filibustering?
of running the play. I'm tired of letting people butt in. I'm tired of people like you stealing and fumbling my opportunities. I've seen all these bums in the back get whatever they want.
He said it. He said his name.
Hold up. What is he doing here?
He mentioned his name in one of the lines. He just said it. Say his name.
He's here.
You cannot say his name.
I've been saying his name for
The pop he got from Mania was so huge. It was probably the biggest pop.
Yeah. Shane, I don't like this arena. The acoustics are trash.
It's weird. It's weird.
Because you can hear that there's a lot of people there, but it's like the sound is just rising and going to the ceiling. It's too much ceiling. It's just dying up there.
Yeah.
Days it has been for this man.
Hey,
This man had a match in WrestleMania as a TNA champion.
Right. Against Randy Orton. Not just anybody, but Randy Orton.
Like, can we believe that we're saying that?
Right.
Not at all. But guess what?
He had his Mania moment.
Shane. This is the 9 o'clock hour on the Three Bells Podcast NXT live reaction show with your boy Mundo, aka Mr. AK himself.
What's up?
We got Injury, Trick Williams, Obafemi, Shane Matt, Triple J, and you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the Three Bells Podcast.
Joe Hendry is back in NXT.
Yep, you mentioned his name. You should have never done that, Trick.
Trick Williams, you are not the same person that I tagged with back
Oh,
in
this
the
jumped
fall.
ahead.
The rumors are true. You've changed.
Oh.
You used to soak in the cheers, the chants of the fans, and now all you do is soak in self-pity.
Facts. It's annoying.
I proved what happens when you listen to the fans, and I did it at WrestleMania.
All right, Joe.
And to WrestleMania.
Yeah, Trick, man. Look bad.
With the biggest pop. He had the biggest pop of the night.
And Trick, I'm going to tell you because no one else will. You're not hungry. You're entitled. Did you maybe think the reason you didn't win back the NXT Championship was because of you? Did you start to think that maybe, just maybe, Trick Williams is a whiny bitch?
Oh,
AKA in his feelings. In his feelings.
Hold on there a minute, mate.
Oh,
You
shit.
had your 5 minutes on Sunday. But since we all know what you believe, how about we take a second to talk about what Trick Williams believes?
See, you keep on turning to Oba, stupid.
Brother
I believe you
BKL,
don't
it's your
belong
fault.
here.
Joe
You're
is
just an
here.
outsider. I believe you don't fit in. I believe you got your ass whooped on Sunday. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
So how about you do us all a favor, and I believe that you can take that title and go on back to where you belong while the big dogs talk.
Go on back. He should have said boy.
You know what? I did lose to the RKO, but I did it in front of 60,000 people at WrestleMania.
How about you?
He's going to brag about that for the
I
whole
was
year.
in the ring, and
better.
you were in the stands.
Ooh.
Oh.
And I
You
will
a
not
fanboy.
leave this ring because you're TNA World Champion, who, by the way, will defend the championship at Rebellion this Sunday. Well, he has some business to discuss with the NXT champion.
Whoa.
Scoot to the side, Trick.
Don't make the same mistake that Moose made.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Cross Trick always getting in the middle of shit. You're not a champion, bro.
Right.
Why you touching? Exactly.
That's what you get. That's what you get. You're not a champion.
It looks like the two that are
Throw his
rolling
ass
gold
out.
are done playing games with Trick Williams.
Now we can talk.
You and your high heel shoes.
But you talk
Silly
about a
wabbit tricks of a
goosebump moment.
Kiage.
The TNA World
Of course, we won't know.
Champion is locking eyes with Obafemi, the NXT
This should be an
champion.
interesting match.
Trick is going to be tight. He got pushed to the side.
Again. Again.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Well, who's this?
Don't tell me Eddie Thorpe in the desert.
No, Stacks.
Stacks.
Okay.
Remember the secret location meetup.
Oh, to meet up with Luca.
Is this, why does this feel like Casino?
What, 007?
No, Casino where, Al Pacino, excuse me, Al Pacino,
Leo?
Thanks for meeting me here.
Leonardo
What the
DiCaprio?
hell were you thinking? You and Tony go back to childhood. You know how many times you've been in a pinch and somehow, some way, Tony saved your ass? The bond you guys have? You guys went from the streets to champions. Tony made you the underboss. You pledged your loyalty. You need to make this right. You two need to sit down. Luca.
Do you know why I invited you out here?
Stab people around you.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Next level of action.
Man.
There's a lot of dead bodies out there. By the way, I'm thinking about Casino, the scene where Robert De Niro met Joe Pesci in the desert.
Yeah, he said Casino Brian says when they at the end they whack Pesci.
Before that, where Robert De Niro was talking smack behind Pesci's back and didn't think that Pesci would hear about it. He heard everything. It's the best scenes in like the whole movie. It's quintessential Pesci at his best.
Well, you know what? If that's the case, then guess what? Take this time and review it and get back to us about it. It's
3
the
minutes.
Three Bells Podcast, everybody. We're going on commercial break. It's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. A.K.A. himself, Shane O'Mac. Oops.
Wow.
Triple J.
You get that button. The one is on my mind.
He must be talking about me.
He must be talking about you.
Damn it. Let me try it again.
Take two.
So take this time right now to go ahead and review that and come back to us. We're going on a commercial break. It's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. A.K.A. himself. I got Shane O'Mac and Triple J in the building with me. We'll be right back after this. Don't you go nowhere.
Good job.
You guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast. With Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac.
Here we go.
Coming to you live each and every Monday night from Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown, featuring WWE PLEs, news and more. Tune in live on YouTube and follow our socials.
Better follow me.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Good, everybody. It's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. A.k.a. himself, a.k.a. the CEO. I got my shirt, the Three Bells Podcast shirt. You got yours?
Hey, everyone. What's good? This your girl, Sylvie, letting you know I got my Three Bells Podcast t-shirt. Did you get yours? Let's go.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. It's your boy, Main Event Triple J. Look what I'm wearing. Three Bells Podcast merch. What do y'all think? Patch on the side. Looking quite crispy. We sure every wrestling fan will love something like this. Yeet.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy RML from Tri-State Mania and your Tri-State Mania champion. Just want to say he finally got his Three Bells Podcast shirt. It doesn't feel tight. It's comfortable. Anybody could wear it. They got them in different colors too coming soon, y'all. So get your Three Bells Podcast shirt.
You can wear your Three Bells Podcast while brushing your teeth. You can listen to your Three Bells Podcast, listening to music.
Tripping. Get your Three Bells Podcast shirt. I got mine. Better get yours.
It's available right now. Hit us up.
You're looking at the real deal now. Gonna kick this sorry ass out on the street. What you got? You used to think you own the street. We're back to back.
This is former WWE superstar and quite arguably the greatest European champ of all time, D'Lo Brown here. And let me give a quick shout out to the Three Bells Podcast with Triple J, Mundo, Shane O'Mac, Sylvie, and Lejeune from Tri-State Mania. Listen, they host YouTube parties, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever you want. Make sure you give them a look, a listen, and a follow. Now, if I were to give these fine individuals some advice, the one thing I would say to you is always be authentic with your viewers. Never talk down to them, and give them and show them respect that you want them to give you. And if you follow those rules, you'll be the most successful podcast out there. Now, with that being said, until next time, you better recognize.
What you gonna do about it? Is that what you got? So what you gonna do about it? Gonna kick your sorry ass, but what you gonna do?
And we are back here live on the Three Bells Podcast. It's your boy Mundo, aka Miss Haig himself, Shane Mack, and Triple J. We got Liv, Raquel, Zaria, and Soul in the back.
Over here can give you one of her titles. That way you don't feel left out.
That's a good
right?
idea. That's a good idea.
Through both of you, okay? Nothing is gonna come between Zaruka. So I suggest you guys walk along before I decide I want a third title to my collection. We're gonna keep booming.
She thinks she could take our titles. We've been here too long. Let's go. We gotta get out of here.
Zaruka riding high with very good reason.
That's right. Their name is Zaruka.
Zaruka.
Right.
Yeah, that background look crazy.
What?
So dark.
Oh, look at Trick having a fit.
Twick is mad.
And the camera went out. And the camera went out.
What the hell? Big baby. What a big baby.
Camera went out. They ain't see nothing.
What? Oh, so we not getting no show? Okay. Joe Hendry spoke the truth and he cried.
Hey, that's my guy right there. Let's go, Jay.
He's in his Carolina blue.
I didn't want to take away from Javon Evans. Yeah, cables were getting pulled out, things were getting thrown around.
Randy Orton is already out there.
What is going on with Trick?
Okay.
Trick's in his own zone right now, man.
NXT on the CW.
What's this? Yeah, Shane, look, they do have people up there.
Oh, okay.
And I get it right now. Trick Williams feel like he's been.
They even have JC.
See, that sound is just too spread out. It's all over the place.
Who's? Oh, that's Brent Sinclair. Oh, snap.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell.
Oh, baby.
Uh-oh. What two do they choose?
See, we would have been sitting back there, right?
Yep, in my seat.
No, next event is Shane and our seats. We already did the J sheets.
Nope.
It's only fair.
No, Jay, you're going to have to upgrade, Jay. We're not downgrading.
Yeah, there's enough. We would have been on TV if we would have won the seats that we would have wanted.
Totally.
That they want to compete in any match, and they're not.
They would have said, Shane, look, we can see your beard.
Remember that happened before. Remember when I think what was that Raw? And I was like, oh look, there we are right there.
So my beard clear as day.
Two absolute units. Powerhouse human beings.
This is match number 4, everybody.
This one is underway, and yeah, you are correct with the two that will be competing here for Dark State. And
Shane,
on the other side,
Jay,
you've got
I
Miles
checked
Bourne,
out
who
a
is
view.
not
Somebody
ordinarily
showed a view of the $400 seats
correct, and it was
for
Javon
WrestleMania.
Evans
My God,
tonight decided
Yeah,
to
so
step
that's
up, wanted to
the
fight.
front row.
Bourne wanted to fight alongside him after what Dark State said. Even though
They waited till last
nowhere
second.
to be found, Bourne ran
one more
out
time. The $400 seats at WrestleMania.
Like I said, they waited till last second.
praises of the young OG after Saturday.
I'm not alone in that one. The whole
Should I press it? Should I press it?
No, there was someone that posted on Twitter that they have $400 seats in the front row.
So, but is this my story? Is this my story or your story?
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
I said I saw somebody post a picture of them sitting in the $400 seats,
Should Evans maybe have
and then you cut me off, as per usual.
his own business?
The actual $400 seats, and they were terrible seats. You couldn't see shit. And they were saying that in that section, people were actually just watching the show via stream. Live, they were streaming it because you can't see nothing. You're so far away.
They couldn't see the jumbotron that was over.
No, because it was so. It wasn't. It's not like Dallas. It was a small screen.
And Jay, what you're talking about is somebody that was very fortunate and lucky to get front row seats for $400. I'm surprised he even had front row seats available.
relative newcomers to this business.
No.
There's a lot that they have yet to learn. They've been able to overcome.
Oh no, he caught him.
Oh.
With raw power.
Griffin just caught.
Let him go. What are you gonna do? Who was that in the background?
Whoa!
Is that Tavion in the background?
That height.
Why is he just standing there? Ew, Charlie too.
Okay.
That was nice.
We're in the audience?
They were on the stage.
Oh. And they just
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Let's see. Football says, so who is the bad guy in the below scenario? And his scenario goes, so while under Hydra mind control, the Winter Soldier killed Tony Stark's parents. Captain America knew this and keeps it from Tony. Tony, wanting revenge on his mother's murder, attacked the Winter Soldier. Captain America fought against Tony or Tony's dad's creation. Yeah. I mean, I love that movie, and that's one of my favorite parts of that movie because I sided with Tony on that one. That's fucked up. If Captain America is my friend and you knew this and you ain't say shit and you got this dude around me, like, nah, that's fucked up. And I don't care if it's under Hydra's control or whatever like that. It's still you, in my opinion. I watch that movie all the time. Shane J.
I don't remember that. So.
That's what is that? Is that Captain America Winter Soldier? I think that's the movie.
I don't think I've seen that one.
And then that leads to Civil War. The Avengers Civil War.
There's so many of them. I don't even know. There's so many.
No, but he's giving you the scenario right there.
Jay.
I'm stuck.
Lord have mercy.
I'm not a big movie buff.
It's not about being a movie buff. He gave you the scenario right there. He's asking you who's the bad guy in that situation.
Mm-hmm. I'm not big on Captain America, so screw him.
Lord have mercy. Okay.
Iron Man all day.
Well, so
anyway, yeah. So Bailey was supposed to team up with Lyra. Becky took over for her, and like I said to you guys before, Bailey's removal was a part of the storyline and had been planned for weeks. And Bailey clearly was in that Raw after Mania. She has, however, revealed her current contract status in WWE during an appearance on Insight with Chris Van Vliet. Asked about what's next, Bailey would reveal that she has a year and a half on her contract, her current WWE deal, and has plenty that she wants to do, saying, I have so many other things I want to make it into. I have a year and a half left on this current contract, so we'll see what happens then. She goes on to say, let me see. Yeah, she wants to do what does she want to do in the future? She explains, man, I don't know. I think I've done everything I really want to do. Not everything. There's still a lot I want to get done, but done so much with WWE, and I've been here for already 12 years. And there's a huge wave of women coming in that I think are ready to take over, ready to be in those spots. Teaming with Lyra right now has been super eye-opening to what the whole division has to offer. I've got to work with Roxanne. I got to work with Cora, but even like last night, hanging out with Lyra, we went out to dinner and we hung out with Michin for her birthday. But being able to hang out with her outside of wrestling, hearing her mindset and why she does this, why she wants to make it better, what she wants to make better, how she wants to help even me. Things that are, yeah, we'll get back into that. Maybe Lyra does have some personality, huh?
Victory this past Saturday, Booker. What a dark state.
I can kind of see that.
They proved they are forced to be reckoned with.
Get some drinks in her. Yeah.
I don't think it's about winning.
There's the personality, Jay.
Guys, you don't know this.
Hold on, And Graves, at this point, that dark cloud of misery grew bigger after.
Look at this dude. This dude is freaking huge.
Yeah, he reminds me of what's his face from Team Undertaker. I mean, from Team Booker T.
At the expense of the entire NXT roster. You hear
That
them
other
say,
light skin. He looks just like him.
is safe. And in this moment right now, Javon Evans wishes
Shane, you
he
know
was
what I'm talking
anywhere
about.
else.
Beautiful shots by Lennox.
I don't.
Just driving
I know
from
nothing.
right in.
From Team Booker T.
He looks like the dude from Maximum Male Models.
From LFG. Shane, the dude that Gunther kept messing with.
Okay, yes. That big dude.
I forgot his name. Jasper. There we go, Jasper.
I don't know what the implication.
And Jay, I know who you're talking about too. The last time we saw him, Brock Lesnar put him through the announce table.
Right, because he was an announcer, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Mace.
Yep.
That didn't last.
But also watch
Sure
Miles
did.
Bourne as an O-quarter catch crew who's standing.
Oh, man. Oh, come on. That is not right.
Oh, my goodness.
Not right. My boy should not be taking these bumps.
It might have been in if Bourne didn't just save things for his team and wisely tried to drag Javon back over the corner.
They are just torturing this guy. And why are they standing there like that? Are they just like,
Look at this power right
Well,
now.
they're going to try to make
Cyrus Griffin, this inverted bear
Javon a member
right in the,
of
in the sternum of
NQCC.
Javon Evans.
In the wrong
Squeezing
corner.
the breath out of him.
Corner for Evans. He's miscommunication. Evans
I don't think he needs to be.
Lennox was right there to cut.
You
Evans
said you think he needs to be?
I don't think he needs to be.
No, he's fine being by himself.
Right.
Oh,
I mean, he just main evented Stand and Deliver. I mean, hello.
Exactly. Got it. Hot tag. Let's go. Another close line. Power slam. No, Randy
he
would have
got to do old school
right
Randy.
here. Oh no. Okay, the drop hits old school Randy too.
Not a body slam.
There it goes. There it goes.
He does look very Randy-ish.
It is another one. Yeah, this is 09 Randy Orton right here. Belly to belly over the head suplex. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Speaking of word, I've just received word that our general manager, Ava, has told Trick Williams to leave the building for what he did earlier because of his action.
Oh, nice neckbreaker. The cover. 1, 2.
And a near fall thing.
That was nice.
If only he did an RKO. That would be
Got to get Trick Williams
awesome.
under control.
So Trick has
Already? Oh.
left the building. Wink, wink.
And now,
Get it.
Evans has done everything through his body.
Yo.
Oh, catches him again.
And Griffin once again just manhandling him.
RKO. Oh, man, what a spine buster. Dion. Shit.
Spine rattling spine buster from Lennox. And we've seen this.
Look at these twin towers, these guys. Two.
Oh.
See, that's how quiet it is in there. We heard the count.
Cover. 1, 2.
Good night, Ethel.
Damn.
Good gravy.
And NQCC ain't do nothing.
These guys are
this.
These four.
I don't like this Las Vegas crowd for NXT. They are dry as fuck. Just as dry as the desert they live in.
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
I'm just saying.
Dark State are 2-0, guys.
What the hell? Oh, shit.
No, what was that?
Their thing. That's what they do all the time for them.
Oh, that's how they. Okay.
They think they're the Wyatts?
Yeah, that was very
They do the Wyatts better. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Very, very Wyatt-ass.
Yeah.
By the way, what's up, football? Hey, man, how are you? Forgot to say hello. Sorry.
Well, we are at the bottom of the 6th of the Nets game. Got a man on second. No out.
Just looking out for
2-1.
my friends.
Right. I get it, Sean. Inamura.
Uh-oh.
Hey, was I interrupting something?
No. First show after Stand and Deliver, people are just politicking.
Oh, it's 2 outs.
Don't they know how good they have it? Certainly, not what I want to do.
Top of the 7th.
My time is coming to an end before going back to Noah in Japan.
No.
I just want to thank you.
Well, you're welcome. It's been an honor to have you.
Lisa's done.
You deserve more respect.
Inamura, what's wrong? You okay?
He don't want to go back.
I feel bad.
Why?
I heard Briggs. Almost tag team champion.
I know, but it happens.
Hey, what's going on? You all right? What? Dodgeable?
He needs a moment.
Another opportunity. Next week, you guys are gonna take a tank for the tag titles.
He just sucked
How
her
does that
ass and didn't he?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Oh.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
How the hell did you just do that? Are you okay? Talk to me.
He lied.
Japanese secret.
Hey! Oh my God! He sucked her ass. Oh man, Ava, you're making me look back, girl. Come on now. Oh.
Wow! Did you see that?
Yo, now that's acting. All the Japanese are secret. All Japanese are secret.
That was awesome. That
wow.
Because we really thought he was going back to.
He's like,
that
I
is
thought
horrible.
Noah.
Wow. All right.
That was amazing.
Yeah, the good Japanese are secret. Yeah. He got me too. I'm like, that's why I said his visa ran out. Like, what the fuck? That was good. You got it.
Chinese secret, huh?
Let's see. Bailey goes on to say things that we're doing going into WrestleMania, how she wants to be better for me makes me so happy that there's people like that and women like that that want to be better for the division. So when I think about, okay, I might be done in a couple of years, who knows? I know that it's going to be in good hands. So that makes me really happy. Okay, I don't understand, guys. What's up with this generation of wrestlers? They are really like trying to retire themselves like in their early to mid 40s. I mean, Bailey actually talked about how her plan was to stop wrestling at 35, but Bailey's the same age as me, so she's 35. So clearly that's not it right now. But like, what's the deal? Roman just said that he only has a few years in him left. Jay just said he only has a few years in him left. Bailey saying this. I'm like, you guys are like technically in your prime and y'all cutting it short. Like, what is up with this?
I don't know. Maybe The Rock and Cena and The Miz and Baptista are influencing them to try other avenues besides wrestling.
All right. And then now, even with what they got going on with ESPN, you're like, are they eventually gonna have a show where it's just for WWE, similar to like Stephen A, or Pardon the Interruption and stuff like that? There might be another way for them out there that way. If they can't be announcing or commentating for WWE, they could do it for ESPN. A lot of their futures are bright, though.
But I mean, they're so young still. They still got a lot left in the tank. And these are the people who are leading the company right now. Like, really? Imagine if The Undertaker called it quits at 40. Then we would have never got WrestleMania 25. Same thing with Shawn.
But not for nothing. The difference between back then and now, superstars now are doing more in the ring.
But they're working less.
In my days.
Like CM Punk said, this time around, he said, we'd be lucky if we work once a week. Like, they don't work as much as they used to do. Where they used to do live events you would do Monday Night Raw if you was on the Raw roster. You do Monday Night Raw, and then you go out and do live events all week. And maybe have a day off or two. Now he's like,
they cut those live shows, right?
Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah. Now it's like we're just doing Raw, and that's it. You go to work again next Monday. So it's like not working as much as they used to. But all of these people are saying like, yeah, they're thinking about retiring, and I'm like, wow, what in the hell? Like, but then again, I get it because I'm in that same realm as far as like my job. where people ahead of, before me were like, yeah, they did the job 25, 30, 40 years. And then my generation, we're like, what the fuck do I look like doing this job for 35, 40 years? You'd be lucky if you get 10 out of me.
It's a different world between then and now for you. Totally different world.
So, yeah.
Mentally.
So in a sense, I get what they're saying. And, you want to try other avenues and see what else you're good at. But I mean, I'm just like, I'm shocked by it because I'm not used to it. This is different to me. I'm used to these people doing 50 years old, 55. Look at The Rock. I mean, we got Tony D not looking too happy wearing all black.
Riz, open up. It's me.
Ava.
You gonna let me in?
Anyone follow you here?
No, it's safe. It's just me.
So he's working with her, and this guy's working with Luca. Okay.
You all right?
Yeah. I'm just finishing packing. Can't believe Stax did that. How you feeling?
Oh, my children.
I'm good. Physically. But
I'm sorry, T.
And the music, the music they give him.
What, you haven't heard from him?
No.
He said he was going to clear his head, but that was a couple hours ago.
What are you thinking?
I don't know.
But T.
Look, Riz, me and Stax, we're gonna have to go to the mattresses on this one.
T. It's really like that? You guys grew up together. I mean, we've been through a lot. I remember growing up, Big Ange used to bully me. Stax was the one who taught me how to fight.
Big Ange. Isn't that the lady?
Day, until one day,
Housewives?
I made her cry.
Mm-hmm.
I told Stax I always be loyal.
Riz, people change. And he hasn't been right for a while now.
T, what if I reach out? What if we have a sit down?
Look, I appreciate the sentimentality, but I don't trust him. Look, there's two things that we don't stand for, and it's rats and betrayal.
Damn right.
Look, I can't sit down with him. He declared war. I can't put you at risk, because I don't know what he's willing to do.
What do you mean?
Adriana, I see you packing right now, but you can't go home. It's not safe. Look, I got two of our guys downstairs waiting to take you to a safe house. I need you to hide out while this thing blows over, okay?
Are you sure, T?
It's gonna be all right, Riz.
Wow.
And I was.
I mean, they always have good scenes or vignettes or whatever you want to call it, segments or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The family always does it
Dark
good.
place for the D'Angelo family, but we understand
Especially
our
when
very
they go to
own
the
Sarah
restaurant.
Schreiber is standing by with the North American champion, Ricky.
Because their storyline is so deep.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky, what started off as a title versus cup winner takes all match against Lexis King is now a match only for your North American Championship next week.
It sure is. And you know, I'm actually thrilled for Norm. I know how it is to be out for close to a year for an injury and feel like you've been forgotten. So if anybody was going to be Heritage Cup champion, I am glad that it is Norm Door. But Ricky Saints is a man of his word, and I said that I would defend the North American Championship. And guess what? I will. You, Lexis King, you've got everything to gain and nothing to lose, okay? Wow.
Oh,
If
boy,
it isn't the
this
man
guy.
that took out Norm himself, huh?
Right.
Good idea.
Saints.
Hey!
You just cost me my NXT Heritage Cup.
How do you figure that?
So next week, I'm gonna take your precious title from you.
And it went underneath the it went underneath the box.
How the hell?
I guess we'll pick this up another time, Ricky.
Okay.
That's so crazy. I'm like, how'd you figure that? What did I do? I laughed.
But this is a big fight field.
All right, give me one. Ooh, damn, Roxy. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys.
NXT Women's Championship. It's live.
Roxanne.
You hear this guy? Ooh.
You got any sports updates, Jay?
Yeah, I actually do.
Hit it.
Yeah, we got one game over right now. We got the Pacers. They beat the Bucks to go up 2-0 in their series, 123-115. And it seems like the OKC Thunder are going to also go up 2-0 in their series against the Grizzlies, where they are up 107-86 with 5 minutes to go in the fourth. In the NHL playoffs, we got Brian's team, the Toronto Maple Leafs, up 2-1 against the Ottawa Senators, where the Maple Leafs lead the series 1-0. That's in the third period. In game one of this series, we have the Panthers up 2-1 against the Lightning at the end of one. And one game that went final, which was game two between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Devils. The Hurricanes win 3-1 to take a 2-0 series lead. Ooh. The Mets added one more run. The Mets are up 3-1 in the bottom of the seventh against the Phillies. Boo, we hate Philly. Yeah. Also, let's see. Red Sox 8, Mariners 3, top 8. Cardinals and Braves tied at 4 in the 8th. Twins and White Sox is 2-1 Twins in the top of the ninth. No, middle of the 8th. At the end of 8, we got the Royals 2, Rockies 0. The Cubs. Cubs are up 7-5 over the Dodgers in the top 7. We got Astros 3, Blue Jays 1. Games that are underway, we got the Pirates, the Angels in the top of the first. And also in the top of the first, we got the Devil Rays and the Diamondbacks. Ooh. Games that went final, Padres 2, Tigers none. Marlins 4, Reds 3, and Nationals 7 in the Orioles donut. There you have it. That's my sports update. Dun, 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 dun.
Football is asking, where did you buy that muscle shirt?
Talking to you.
It's not a muscle shirt. It's a regular t-shirt. I cut the sleeves off for comfort. Yeah, it's an NWO shirt. An old NWO shirt that I bought when we went to a show, Mundo and I. And I cut the sleeves and I use it as a show. It's a show shirt.
Oh, he said they must have been fresh out of muscles.
Yeah. I have J's arms. This is triple J arms.
I don't even got arms. Come on. I got wings. I got wings. I got little wings.
Now you're making me hungry. Thank you. He's reminding us it's the 9:40 hour. So
yes. And man, I haven't even ate dinner yet either. Sheesh.
Yeah, me neither. But it's gonna be late by the time we get off.
All right. I'll throw some beef patties in the oven. That's what I might do.
No, I haven't had that in a while. Like a nice beef patty with cocoa bread.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather buy the box myself because I noticed, for the price of 2 beef patties is the price of a box of 9.
This is true, but you know what? You're paying for the service.
Right, exactly.
So,
you're paying for the cocoa bread too.
Paying for the cocoa bread, the service, the fact that you can eat it right there and then.
But I hate that they microwave it. They microwave that in my hood.
Yuck! They microwave the cocoa bread?
Microwave the beef patty.
Nah, that's not crunchy. It's kind of
That's nasty,
soggy, isn't it?
Nasty. That's why I don't like buying them in the store.
Mm-mm. Nah, I like to go to the Italian place. They put the patties in the oven.
The pizzerias, yeah.
Yeah, the pizzeria, yeah, man. Some of them they do have cocoa bread.
Exactly, and they do it the right way.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? Oh,
Chase U.
He's gonna revive Chase U.
We're back, baby!
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Chase U's back, everybody. Hey.
That's what's up.
Hey.
That means he's gonna have side salad with him.
Who? Oh,
kale and
asparagus. Yeah. So next Tuesday, everybody, we have the North American Championship with Saints and King.
Yeah.
Ooh, and D'Angelo and Stacks confrontation. Wow, this is next Tuesday, everybody. Jay, the same Tuesday that we will not be here.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, everybody, because we've been rolling hard, the past last week and this week. So after Friday, we're gonna take a hiatus. We're gonna take a week off. So we'll be back in time for when, Jay?
Cinco de Mayo.
Hey, yeah, Monday, Cinco de Mayo. What should we have? Should we have tequila shots or tacos? What's good to celebrate Cinco?
I would think both.
What is Cinco de Mayo? Do you know?
Cinco de Mayo is May 5th. It's on a Monday.
No, what is it? What are we celebrating for Cinco de Mayo?
It's a Mexican holiday. Basically. I'll tell you about.
That's all you know.
No, I'll tell you now. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this week off and just catch up on hanging out with some friends, hanging out with my brother, sister, nieces, and them. Yeah, it should be a good, relaxing. And then we do it all again on Monday.
Basically, it's a celebration that it was about Mexico's victory over the Second French Empire at the Battle of the Puebla in 1862.
Cool.
Yeah. So basically, they're celebrating their freedom. I'm assuming.
Nice.
Is this your last fight now on this roster, girl?
And her opponent.
Jesus Christ, that's when we keep on thinking it's her last. It's never her last.
The NXT Women's Champion, Stephanie
Fighting back-to-back nights as well.
Is this our main event?
Yeah.
Main event.
Does Julia come out?
So Valkyra's busy too. She fought Saturday. She fought yesterday on Raw. And now fighting tonight.
By our general manager Ava, that has brought us to this matchup.
A lot of busy workers.
Right here, right now.
This is what gets you to being a top superstar, showing that you can work a lot.
At various points in their careers. Booker, how you feeling about this one? I know Roxanne's your girl.
I'm feeling real good about it. I mean, it's going to be a hell of a
Roxanne fought Saturday. Appeared on Raw yesterday.
And that's step up to the plate. Give her a lot of credit, man.
It's time to look at tonight's NXT recap presented by Progressive. Booker. I gotta get
Tacos, tamales, enchiladas, and mole poblano. Guacamole, salsa, and margaritas are also popular choices for Cinco de Mayo.
Also, basically anything Mexican. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, man.
I definitely might get me a Corona. Tacos and Corona.
Never understood Coronas. That's definitely an acquired taste.
Yeah, it's very smooth.
Where is Stephanie from? She's from, isn't she from Chile or something like that?
Yeah, Chile.
Okay. Yeah, football. She's from Chile because he digs her accent. Me too.
She's prolific in her own way.
When I first ever saw her, I thought she was Mexican, but she's not.
She's made history. Can she beat the Prodigy?
Very sexy.
And guys, I want to bring this up about Stephanie.
Yeah, have some chipotles. Have a nice little
something smooth.
Like a nice little wrap or something.
I know they got some. I know he got a they just opened up some Mexican restaurants by me too, like two of them.
At all times, but conversely,
Might have to try it on.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
No.
Oh.
That was dope.
Interesting bridge. Interesting.
Hell yeah. This feels like I'm watching a fight of Mortal Kombat.
Right. What was it? Katana versus
Sonya Blade outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Except she's more dark. Like you would say Katana. But Katana goes to I would think Carmen Petrovic. With the sword.
Right.
Nakara went up against the women's world champion
Io
Sky and matched that Roxanne Perez.
She is scary with them swords. I ain't messing with no chick that can do the swords like that. Yeah, right. You sneeze the wrong way, they will slice your head off. And not this one. Hey.
Just because you did something for a while.
You already know she was gonna do that to Adonis.
Just because Roxanne has
He better be careful. You listen to Mundo all you want to, nephew.
Well, that goes for some you say all the time. What have you done for me?
I'm a strong believer, Jay, that there are some women that just ain't worth it.
Looking to get back in play, but she's got a
Long term.
If she's already showing what she got on the side in case you mess up. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't even start the relationship.
Uh-oh, here we go, Jay. Here we go.
Oh, we gonna see it, baby.
No.
Oh, Roxanne, she rolls away. Smart.
So veteran-like at a young age.
Mm-hmm. She's an awesome counter also.
Right now trying to hold on and
Roxanne. Oh, see how smart she is? See how smart she is? Distracts the referee and pokes the eye. Oh, kick in the head.
She's a good heel.
Oh.
Hey, Mundo.
Roxanne Perez has just taken control. Can Nakara bounce back?
This is the main event, Mundo. Yeah, as soon as they come back in, she almost, but you're in time because she didn't do it. She almost did it, but didn't do it.
I know, I saw that, but I was like,
yeah, Roxanne was smart enough to do the roly-poly. It was very
who did that? Was that that was Jordan that did that the other night, right?
that roll down.
Yeah. Oh, check us out, Jay. Mm-hmm. The Mets are up 5-1, top of the eighth.
Yes.
Scored 3 runs in the seventh inning.
So we're going for 5 in a row. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's get it.
Are they home or away?
They are home.
Have you ever been there? It's a beautiful place.
City Field, of course.
Yeah, beautiful.
Mind you, they are 10-1 at home right now.
Oh, nice. That means we're gonna have a long road trip when it does happen.
No. They're 6-6 on the road.
Oh, okay.
It's just that they're taking care of home this season so far.
Thank God.
But Jay, the only issue I'm having right now is that Juan Soto had 4 at bats. He's 0-4 tonight.
I'm not worried. When you look at his on base percentage, it's gonna outweigh everything. And
it's weird. It's .356. It's the same as Lindor, who has 3 hits tonight. He's 3 for 4.
Right.
Then RBI.
We gotta think about when Soto came to the Yankees last year. Soto didn't get hot until after the first month, based on him getting comfortable with the weather here in New York, and then everything taking off. Soto has made everybody around him better. We didn't expect this type of an outcome that we're getting so early in the season from the team, especially the pitching. We have pitchers that are 3, 4, 5 guys on other teams, and we got a under 3 ERA, under 2.5.
You didn't believe me when I gave y'all those stats a few weeks ago when I said the Mets were number 1 in pitching in every category? I couldn't believe what I was reading because I'm like, I thought our pitching sucked. I was like, well, damn.
For real.
Clearly I was wrong. But then they went on how many games they went with shutouts against our opponents. So I'm like, maybe they're not that bad. It's just that, Diaz for some reason keeps having these games where he's kind of shaky and it's a little nerve-wracking, but
2 years in a row with that.
Yeah, ever since he got hurt.
Yeah.
You think he might not be 100%?
Mentally.
Because that was an ACL, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Shane,
Jay. They come back with the ACL. They're not the same mentally. They're a little
Shane,
nervous.
Shane, if you never seen it, he was celebrating winning the WBC, the baseball championship, and towards ACL.
Oh,
just
perfect.
jumping up and down.
Right before our season started.
Perfect.
And for those who don't know, WBC is the World Baseball Classic.
If you're trying to protect the injury inside the ring, you actually leave yourself more
Aaron Judge will be the captain for Team America, and Lindor will be the captain for Team Puerto Rico, right?
Yeah. Roxanne Presman Laser.
Yes, brother, you called me?
The NXT Women's Championship.
He said you guys are ignoring him.
Until I don't care. I mean, it's true. We don't have Soto. The Mets are goddamn lucky.
We're lucky.
He's a Yankee fan. It sounds good.
Man. Nice cross body by Stephanie. They're not
That was
lucky.
dope.
They paid her. Shit. Not luck.
That's why, like, me being an older Mets fan, I always had said, like, growing up, we saw how many times the Yankees were taking Mets players, and we didn't complain.
Eat the feet.
The Yankees won championships behind our players.
Yeah.
So for us to just get one in a million, and it's not like they raised them; they groomed them.
Okay, yo.
Here it comes. Oh, man. Booker. She's tired tonight, huh? Look at Booker T in the back. Do you see Vic? Look at that. Corey is cracking up.
Because she pointed at him. She was like, "This is for you." She pointed at him. Yeah, she pointed at him.
I was looking at her eyes.
Yeah, before she started, she pointed at him and then went in position.
Bro, and then she did it nice and slow. Tonight he's like,
he was going.
Nah, it's nothing like the fans on Saturday. They had signs in the
I don't think your heart can handle it.
Uh-oh. Here it comes.
Roxanne able to counter and this Roxanne does so well as the prodigy trying to get the champion down.
Two.
Another near.
Oh, man. Referee was about to catch her.
Oh, okay, brother. I understand.
Nope.
I didn't know.
Looking to plant Roxanne. Roxanne
Beep,
trying to counter
beep,
him
beep.
out of the wheelbarrow, but still being able to
To the back.
Yeah, brother was saying she looks Mexican, but she's definitely from San Fernando, Chile. Also, she holds both Chilean and Mexican citizenship.
She does not look Mexican. I see Mexican people every day.
Credit to Roxanne for
hanging
It wasn't the left arm, it was the right injured thumb, the right injured wrist, and Perez coming in.
Nice head scissors. Oh, man.
Crossface.
She did it. Yes, she got it. Got it. Yeah, the bad positioning. Just roll through. Don't let her roll through, Roxy.
She's turning.
Too much. Yeah, she's
turning.
Oh, she's going for the rope. Oh,
Move, ref.
man.
Move, ref.
Oh, she had the rope.
She said, "Oh no, you don't."
Man. But she does not have good positioning. Roxy, get her down on her stomach. Oh,
See?
shit. One, two.
Kick out, nice counter roll.
One,
right back into
two.
Roxanne coming back out into another
One,
cover as McCare
two.
crucifix style.
One,
This time,
two.
kick out.
We got 2 minutes left.
Two. Shit.
Ooh, that's a lot of fruit roll-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the roll-ups.
Oh, no, she blocked
Oh no,
it.
you don't. Boom.
Oh, it's about to be over now. It's over now.
For a fraction of a second,
This is it.
Dark Angel made
Finish
the
it off.
challenge.
Oh, finish it.
Pop rocks. Pop rocks. Here we go. Pop rocks. Oh, no.
No.
What is this?
I'll finish her. Oh, what the hell?
She just hit the top turnbuckle, but McCare taking some time.
Damn, look at this. Oh, no. What a dragon screw. Jesus.
Once upon a time,
That move looks so.
It's over.
No. The cover. 1, 2, 3. Damn it.
That's why she's our champion. That's why she's our champion.
And she has even less on tonight on her backside.
What a fight.
Because I'm seeing old cheeks. Old cheeks. Yeah.
Very good technical fight.
She is a hell of a competitor, man.
She is.
That's what I was saying. Like that fight with Io yesterday, I was like, damn, the queens of the counter moves.
Right. Remember, we're still getting to know her.
Right.
Oh, Julia.
Julia.
Christopher.
Julia Johnson is coming down the aisle. Yes, Julia Johnson. Look at her. Mrs. Johnson's little girl and Ping Kum Pum's daughter as well.
Julia staring a hole. And there I believe you saw. That is
Look, Jordan Grace.
Jordan.
Here in Vegas, but all eyes are on our champion here in NXT.
I know that's right.
Calm episode of NXT right there.
That was
nothing
calm.
too crazy. Nothing too crazy.
It was.
But it wasn't
very
bad.
cool.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was good. I mean, hey, the fans. That's what it was. The fans were just not doing it for me, and I blame the arena. I don't think that was a good booking because the fans were on different levels. So it's like you can't hear them.
Right.
Like imagine that. Imagine being on the third level and then you have like maybe 50 people on each side of the ring. Like what? You can't hear nothing.
Right. You was better off like just staying in T-Mobile. Like all you had to do was just change the apron and the colors.
And Shane, in doing what they did at Barclays, put everybody on the TV side of the arena and black out the rest of the arena. We've seen that done before for Monday Night Raw. So for sure you could have done it for NXT.
But I'm sure they don't care. I'm sure they're saying it's cheaper to use this place here. We could use this place here.
Pretty much.
Yeah, since we already use it, it's it's in the budget. So yeah,
you're right.
No budget.
We're not taking out of SmackDown's budget tonight, guys. They're already on their way to Texas now. Not that far though. Not that far. The next state over.
Hey, they got 2 days. They got 2 days to travel and set up. Yeah,
it's 2 states over. So with that being said, that is NXT After Stand and Deliver, ladies and gentlemen. We got continuations of stories, new stories. Apparently, Ricky Saints is on the eyes of Lexis King and Ethan Page still. Hank and Tank will be defending their championship next week against Yoshiki and Briggs. And what is it? So Ruka and Zarya kind of sort of teased maybe they'll get a tag team match against Liv and Raquel, and then you got people coming after Soul about the North American Championship. Thea Hale got some heat. You got a lot going on, and then this beautiful story with the family that I'm interested in because I love their vignettes. Awesome. So let's do what we do with all our shows before we head on home. Let's hit the match and moment of the night. Then we'll hit birthdays with Uncle Shane. And then we're going to get the hell up out of here and finally have 2 days off.
Yes.
So Shane O'Mac, Mundo, Triple J, give me your match and moments of the night, please.
The whole night was pretty cool, but I would say that my match of the night is going to go to Javon Miles versus Dark State. They got the two meatiest guys from Dark State to just manhandle little Javon. But shout out to Miles. Like he was good. He was holding on to his own. And it totally, I don't know if I wasn't paying attention or never heard, but I had no idea till tonight that Miles is deaf. Like he's like deaf, like through both ears deaf.
Yeah, you remember Jay told us about that.
Yeah, like I said, I probably forgot that he mentioned that. And seeing somebody that can't hear the fight like that, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But the damage from Dark State. My moments of the night, I have two. I love how Yoshi psyched out Ava to get this tag title match. That was awesome. Awesome acting to have us believe, oh no, he's about to leave. I'm gonna see him again. And lo and behold,
she's making me look bad, Shane.
And my second moment, of course, is the return of Noam Dar. We haven't seen this guy in almost a whole year. He comes back and immediately wins a title. It's good to see you, man. And congratulations on your new title. That is my match somebody and my moments, everybody. Anybody of the night.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Shane. You know, I'm always going to go with my boy, Javon. His effort, damn it, Pete Alonso. His efforts was admirable, but Dark State just got the better of him, and it is what it is. Definitely moment of the night for me was seeing Noam return and then win his championship. That all I've known him as the Heritage Cup champion for most of the time that I've ever seen him. So it's business as usual. So do we get the metaphor to how can I say it, to find their way back home with Noam in the future? Hopefully we do. And they continue down the road that they were going down prior to his injury. And that'll be my match moment of the night. Super.
Cool. My match of the night, I'm gonna go with the ladies to close it out with Roxanne and Stephanie Vaquer. I just, feel the momentum that Stephanie's been on the past few nights, being on 3 times in 4 nights, and just she's like the master of the counter moves. And then you got Roxy being so small and she's countering, but then she got her moves. It was great all around from the ladies. And I got some moments of the night. 1, Noam Dar returning. 2, everything that happened within the family situation, from Stax and Luca outside, you said, the casino situation. And then, Tony with Rizzo, and he's trying to help her to make sure she's okay. So I like the way they're going with that situation. And also the Joe Hendry situation with him and Oba just beating the hell out of Trick and tossing him out the ring. I thought that was hilarious because he's like, like Joe was saying, like, he's bitching too much. It's all about his ego type stuff, and like, let's get rid of him. Let me focus on let's both focus on bigger things. So,
right.
Yeah. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's my match and multiple moments of the night.
All right. With that being said, now that's it. We're going to put a cap in NXT. But before we get on out of here, we got to turn it over to Uncle Shane for birthdays. Uncle Shane?
Uncle Shane. And this is birthday shout outs. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, there we go.
There we go.
There we go. If you're celebrating a birthday this week, we'd like to say happy birthday. For you also celebrating with these superstars. And keep in mind, because we are off next week, we are extending the birthday shout outs from April 20th to May 3rd. We'd like to say happy birthday to Brutus, the barber beefcake. Happy birthday, he's still chilling at 68. Also like to say happy birthday to this girl, Sanity, Bliss Cross, Nikki Hash, currently Abby the Witch. And yeah, if you see these pictures here, she's also doing her sexy thing. Happy birthday to Nikki Cross. She is 36. Also like to say happy birthday. We just saw him. We getting Chase you back, everybody. What an awesome birthday present from us from him to us, I'd like to say happy birthday to Andre Chase. He celebrates at 36. And I'd like to say happy birthday to Ezekiel Jackson. He was once a champion here at WWE. He stepped away, but now he's thinking about coming back. Looking forward to seeing him as he turns 47. And we just saw this man grace the stage celebrating his retaining championship. It's the big Obafemi. Obafemi, happy birthday, dude. He celebrates right now at 27. And say what you want, but this guy right here gave one of the best performances of last year's Stand and Deliver. 1/3 of that triple threat. Happy birthday to Dijak. He celebrates at 38. And love him or hate him, he just made history. Number 17 for this guy right here. Happy birthday to Evil John Cena as he turns 48. And also like to say happy birthday to this guy. His name was mentioned because he had a match, an awesome match in New York City with Obafemi. Happy birthday to Moose, Big Moose at 41. And also like to say happy birthday to the old schooler. He was one half of tag team champions with Rocky Johnson. Happy birthday to Big Arms, Big Guns. Jay, I'm echoing Tony Atlas. I'd like to say happy birthday to him, standing strong at 71.
I was going to say Tony looks like you.
Yeah, right. I'd also like to say happy birthday to Lawan's favorite guy, the Big Red Machine, the governor, right? Yeah, he's a governor machine. Happy birthday to Big Kane as he celebrates at 58. And this is another individual that we just saw. We just saw him in the ring not too long ago. And guess what, Mundo? He's about to be a grown-ass man. That's right. I'd like to say happy birthday to Javon Evans, for he is turning 21. No more kids. And I also like to say happy birthday to Mr. Trip Fest. Mr. Trip Titus O'Neil. I'm just kidding. He's the ambassador of WWE, still doing awesome things for the company. I'd like to say happy birthday to Titus O'Neil, looking awesome at 48. Say his name and he appears. Say his name a lot, for it's his birthday. Happy birthday to the biggest pop from WrestleMania 41. Happy birthday, Joe Hendry. He celebrates at 37. And it's her birthday time, Tiffany Stratton, as she continues her reign as champion. Happy birthday, Puddin'. She turns 26. And hopefully this guy is okay, for he went to sleep, but then got back up. He should be okay. Happy birthday to the Pat McAfee Show, chilling at 38. Wow, he's 38, y'all.
And he got choked out for his words, huh?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
And finally, the guy that everybody is talking about, whether it's good or bad, but they're talking about him. Still got some more explaining to do, but he's chilling. Happy birthday to Dwayne The Rock Johnson. The Rock, y'all, happy birthday. Yeah, he wasn't at Mania because he's celebrating his birthday. He's turning 53. Those are your birthday shout-outs for the 2 weeks of April 20th through May 3rd, 2025. I'd like to say happy birthday to all of our superstars, as well as the superstars in your lives. I know me personally, I have a birthday shout-out. I'd like to say happy birthday to this guy right here. He is my big brother. He is the reason why I am who I am today, because, you know, we gave a shout-out to my pops, and he passed when I was a very young kid. And my brother, he was right there to show me how to be a man. The OG from the hood of Cypress Hills. Happy birthday to my big brother, Doug. I love you so much, man. Love you, dog. Love you forever. You hear me, man? Love you, man. And enjoy your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to everyone who is celebrating their birthday this week and next
Happy birthday, Doug.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Any birthday shout out, fellas?
I just want to say happy birthday to everybody that I sent a happy birthday shout out to within the last week or so, or maybe even next week. Thank you all. Happy birthday. I said thank y'all. Happy birthday to y'all. Enjoy your birthday. It's your boy Mundo. God bless.
Jay, well.
Jay don't know.
Yeah, Jay. The only
The
friends
Mets
Jay
just
has
won.
is us. The
Mets
Mets
just won,
won.
Jay. They just won. Game
There you
over. Is that 5 in a row again? 6 in a row?
Yep, 5 in a row. Because we swept the Cardinals over the weekend.
They keep hitting these winning streaks, man. So now we are 17-7 on the season.
Time for the best record. Time
Let's
for the
go
best
Mets.
record in baseball.
Let's go Mets.
And yo, you mentioned that it was Dijak's birthday. What's crazy is he's an MLW teaming up with formerly known as Baron Corbin. They're tag team partners.
Really?
Ooh, that sounds like a hell of a team right there.
Wow.
I like that.
Okay.
I saw them and I said, "Oh no, this is bananas."
Get that team back to NXT.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
All right, guys. I know you guys, this is the earliest I think our show will end within the last 5-6 days, right?
Well, I mean, because we basically spoke about everything. We spoke about Stand Deliver, Mania, Rock.
Yeah, but we got to come back on Friday and pretend like we didn't speak about Mania because SmackDown is going to be right back to WrestleMania again. It's like, okay.
Right. But there would possibly be new stories to talk about. Continuations. Cody Rhodes, Mama Rose, you know. I just love saying that. But yeah, it should be
Mama Rose.
interesting. Mm-hmm.
We'll see, because I mean, Cody has nothing to talk about but the fact that he's no longer the WWE champion. They let him go. They let him rock for a year, and I think that was one of the middest WWE championship runs that I've seen in my life, especially coming off of the dominance of Roman Reigns. But I guess we'll talk more about that on Friday, depending on if Jay. Yeah. All right, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We are done for the 3 Bells.
But I don't think Cena, I mean, if he's not going to be there, Cena's definitely going to be there. I don't know if you guys saw that's like a whole itinerary as to where we're going to see him.
I gave it to y'all. I told y'all when he was going to be showing up. And remember, I was like, wow, he got a lot of SmackDowns coming up.
Yeah.
It makes sense now because he's the damn champion.
Almost all of them, starting this Friday.
So all them dates are counting down.
Yep.
So that means him and, I don't know, does Cody come back out again?
We don't need it this week
because you know Randy already struck because Randy is actually on SmackDown, not Raw. So,
I mean, what is he going to do? He's going to cry and say, "I messed up. I'm disappointed," and like, what is there to say for us to care about?
Well, the one thing I say this: The Rock said that the way that they structured Cody and the way that they designed his character. He's either going to have another hell of a run as a babyface WWE champion or a massive, insane heel turn.
I know that put a smile to your face.
You're damn right it did. I was like, oh yeah,
I know it put a smile in your face.
Yo, with that being said, Shane Mac, go ahead and push that button. Let's go home, guys. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. We'll be right back after this.
Pink, pink. Where's the button? Where's the button? Where's the button?
Button.
There it is.
And that's the bell, folks. You've been listening to the 3 Bells Podcast with your hosts, Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac. Bringing the thunder from the ring straight to your speakers. Remember, the conversation doesn't end here. Keep the conversation going in the comments. And follow us on our socials to get the latest scoop on WWE events and behind-the-scenes action. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and above all, stay tuned for more hot takes, news, in the world of wrestling. Expect the unexpected. See you on the next show, the 3 Bells Podcast.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. I have a story. But this is interesting because we spoke about it earlier today about the crowd, the sound of the crowd. So I ran into this interesting, I guess, ex post that was given by Nathan Jones. Remember Nathan Jones? He's that big diesel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was reflecting on a revealing experience during his time in WWE. Not in the ring, but behind the scenes. He recalls moments where WWE tried to put over the crowd that wasn't responding to. Met with boos or even worse, complete silence, aka no pops, which was described as death in wrestling. To counter that, beep, beep, beep. To counter that, it almost sounds like I'm getting an echo from Jay's mic again. To counter that, WWE would pump in crowd noises, literally cheers and even chants like Rocky, Rocky, to make it seem like the audience was on board. Watching from backstage, Joan noticed something striking. Quote, that fake reaction gives them permission to cheer. And they did. That moment stuck with him, leading to a bigger realization. Most people don't think with their mind, they follow the noise.
Wow.
He now sees the same tactics everywhere. Politics, the news, social media, where manufactured reactions guide public opinion. As Jones put it, they play the cheer track and the crowd claps like trained seals. What started as a wrestling trick, he warns, has become a popular form of emotional manipulation in real life.
Whoa.
Jay, that's crazy, right?
Whoa.
What the fuck?
That's bananas.
Because
people have been manipulated.
No, but Jay, because you think about it, right? This goes back to COVID and every sport. There was no fans, but we heard fan sounds. Every sport pumped in fan sound, whether it was 2K fans or it was, recorded fan sounds from some time, whatever. So, wow. So they were doing that before then.
And they kept on doing it. Yeah. Because it kind of makes sense. Like when somebody laughs, like you're on a train and somebody laughs hard and it's contagious. Eventually, more people will laugh because that one person laughed.
I have that type of laugh.
Or when I yarn, one of you guys will yarn. Like yarning, it's contagious. So I totally understand what he's saying in terms of, somebody starting to clap and then everybody else will follow, or somebody will have an opinion about something, say it, and then they would follow. So So now moving forward, Mundo, Jay, Juan, chat, everybody, how authentic are the reactions, the sounds that we hear now that we see that it's possible that it's not authentic?
I think we can pick out, when the sounds aren't authentic or not. Like WrestleMania, when Dominic won the title, that was real. Yes. Everybody and their mother was on their feet.
Yes.
And he became such an obnoxious talent that you actually started to care. He's one of those heels that you're like, I want to see him win. Like, especially after the way Finn was treating him. Matter of fact, the last time we saw him and Finn was calling him a loser, and he was bad mouthing him, and you're just like, you know what? He needs to win. And I don't want to say I regret, but I was rooting for Dominic the whole time. I knew he was going to win, but I went with the safe choice of Penta because he's the new play toy. But I should have known better to just go with Dominic. But you're welcome, Shane. And yeah. Yeah. I get it. That's so odd, though. I don't
Isn't
think...
it? Wow. See, now moving forward, I'm totally going to try to hear the difference.
With Lyra. Well, we know they don't use it for Zelina because they just let her go out there into nothing. But at least with Lyra, you can question it a little bit. Is that video game sound with the woo?
But then
the WrestleMania, they did the woo for her.
Yeah, but then you look in the audience and they're not doing anything. They're not moving. So you're like, is that WWE 2K25?
That's what we were saying, yeah.
Like,
And I distinctly remember when the last time we saw Zelina, remember she came out and she got no pop, but then when she posed on the apron, we heard a slight pop.
Yeah.
That now I'm thinking, that's where that pop came from.
Right, Triple H was like, enough of this shit. Put some sound on her.
Right, because where's this all of a sudden pop coming from? Like you get a no pop, and then when she gets on the apron, now you want to applaud?
Right.
Yeah, I just thought that's something worth. That's something that was worth coming back, right? Because I forgot, but I was like, this is too good. I gotta explain it. Gotta talk about this.
Shane starting some shit. I hope LeBron didn't see this.
Are you guys going to put this on TikTok and then people going to get at us? Well, hey, come on the show. Come on the show and talk about it. Talk about it right here in the chat.
We don't hide. We don't hide.
Yeah, we all grown folks here. We all open to, just don't be nasty or disrespectful. We good.
Right.
Yeah. And that's it. That's all I have.
All right. So how do we go to our closing screen since we already hit the commercial?
We do it by going like this. Hey! There we go. Jay, get up.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Three Bells Podcast.
Damn, now I gotta go over here.
It's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. a.k.a. himself. I got Shayna Mac, Triple J here with me. We are the Three Bells Podcast, the OGs of the Three Bells Podcast. And I just want to say thank you so much to Triple... God damn it, now I'm calling him Triple J. I want to say thank you to LeJuan. I want to say thank you so much to LeJuan and Sylvie for joining in with us for almost, a week straight. And same thing for Boom, RJ Show for joining us on Sunday. And everybody that tuned in. Our WrestleMania coverage, as far as it being, consecutive, it's over. Tonight was the last night of the consecutiveness of the Three Bells Podcast. We've been going since Thursday straight. It's crazy. And this was the last night of WWE being in Las Vegas. NXT ended it out. So we're going to end it out as well. Thank y'all so very much for joining us over the weekend. It's been fun. It's been tiring, but it's been fun, and it's been an experience that we definitely will not forget, and we'll continue to make sure that we try to do. And I guess the next time we have a hustle like this is what? For SummerSlam? Because it's another 2-night event. Or maybe before that is Worlds Collide, when we have 2 shows in one day. And Money in the Bank. This is going to be fun.
Fun.
Oh, man. Yeesh. So, yeah. Once again, we have SmackDown on Friday, and that will be the end of our WrestleMania coverage, and we will be going on a break for a week, and we'll come back fresh for y'all on Cinco de Mayo. Don't be surprised if you see some tacos and maybe a Corona or something like that just by accident.
Hey.
But yeah, definitely, once again, like I said, thank everybody for joining us. I'm just appreciative for everybody, and there was no crying this year for Mundo. I win. Shane O'Mac, Triple J, go ahead and end it out for us, brothers. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all. Enjoy your 2 days off, fellas.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Here comes the money.
Thank you, everybody, so much for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining in. And thank you, everybody, so much for hitting that chat. You know who you are, brother football. All you guys, everybody out there. LeJuan, thank you so much, LeJuan and Sylvie. Special shout out to you guys. Special shout out to Boom. Thank you so much for making this weekend awesome for us. It was our biggest shows, and you are the reason why it turned out awesome. So thank you so much to you guys, you gal, and to everybody that was in the chat for the entire experience. I know your fingers are tired. I know mine are. Pause. So
a voice.
Yeah. So one more thing, because you enjoyed us today. We hope you did. We hope you like us. You can show us by pressing that like button for the algorithm. And if you have not done so yet, press that subscribe button so you won't miss our next live, which will be on Friday, hosted by that guy way over there, Triple J. And don't forget, you see these little color things underneath me? These are our socials. You can check us out on any of them, all of them, under the name The Three Bells Podcast. The only thing left to say is thank you again so much. Have yourself an awesome big bag week. Oh, and another thing. Don't forget, laugh hard, love harder, a good fight. Good night.
One more thing before you hit that button, Shane. I just want to thank my nephew Zayden for showing up on the podcast. He did 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times.
He showed up.
It. Yeah.
That boy would be like, Uncle Daddy, we're going to do the podcast. We're going to do the podcast. He's like, can I get on the podcast, please? I'm like, okay. He's hooked.
Oh, you got
he
him
loves the
hooked?
Three Bells podcast. Shout out to my
Nice.
baby girl, Riri Rhythm, for showing up. Shout outs to Sam for showing up as well. The Three Bells podcast kids, man. I'm pretty sure Rhythm and Rhyme will show up eventually when they get a chance, the older they get. So shout outs to them. And yeah, it was one more thing I wanted to say, but I forgot now. Damn it.
Jay will remind you.
Oh, got it right here. And in the time that we spent during this whole WrestleMania run, guys, I just want to say congratulations to you two and I. We accumulated about 35 new subscribers to our YouTube page. So yes, we watched it. Congratulations. Let's keep going. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep going. Let's keep pushing. Triple J, on you, my brother.
Yeah, it's your boy, Main Event, Triple J, now signing off here on YouTube, fellas. 7 shows, 6 nights, including one afternoon. We did the damn thing. Shout out to everybody that was up here with us. Sylvie, L, Boom, bless y'all all, love y'all. And everybody that was a part of the chat board. Keeping everything lit, asking us questions, responding to us and our questions to y'all. There's only more to come later on. Other than that, see y'all Friday night. Good night. God bless.
I think we did 8 shows, 7 nights.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 7 and 6.
That's what I said.
And taking your line.
And as always, no heat.
He wants to do. No one wants to hear that.
Have a good week, everybody. See you Friday.
Everybody, Friday, 8 o'clock.
Friday.
Yeah. Enjoy, fellas.
Show you things you ain't never seen. Come on, girl, just rock with me. So just show you wanna roll with me. Show you things you ain't never seen. Come on, girl, just rock with me.